Oh man, are we actually live? Let me check my Twitch. Let me check the Twitch. Let me check the Twitch because I need to know. Oh wow, we're actually live. We're actually live at Artifact Demo Day. We're live. If you're in here right now, if you're one of the first people in here, you're actually early. You're actually early. Let me see. Oh man, we are, when I tell you we're live, we're live. Welcome. I'm your host, Bryson, with Vesting, and we're presenting Founders Inc. Artifact Demo Day. We're just going live here in San Francisco. Should be fun. We're going to be chatting with a lot of the founders here live on stream. And we are in Founders Inc.'s new space they recently opened up. We got a DJ over here. You probably can't see them, but you're stuck with me for the next couple of hours as your main host, giving you everything across the screens that you see below. All the action is beginning to happen as people start filing into Founders Inc. for Artifact Demo Day. And I can't wait to chat with some of these founders. It's going to be an absolute banger. So if you're in the chat, whether you're commenting on Twitter, Twitch, X, however you want to call it, feel free to reply. I got my phone right here. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know what you're seeing. We're going to be keeping you updated on everything happening across Artifact Demo Day. It is going to be an absolute banger. So shout out to Founders Inc. and the team for letting me come out and host, man. Every time I get to come out here and host is always a lot of fun. So, and also the quality, bro. They got the camera quality on lock. Your boy is feeling absolutely immaculate. Let me just tweet this out real quick. Absolute banger. Damn, the quality is crazy. I gotta up my camera game. Gotta up my camera game, gang. Like legit. Like legit. They put something on with this one. They put something on, bro. I need to get one of the little pamphlets. Like one of the little, the pamphlets that show everything that's happening.
Like the
Yeah.
Let me see if I can.
What is that? Is that street food?
Yeah, street corn.
What else is over there? It's all types of food over here.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm jealous. I need something.
Okay.
I might have to in a second. And what's this one? Oh, what's that? Are all they got tacos or something? What they got? You know I'm starving. Yo, what's up, Eli? How you doing? What's up, Ice and Dark? Yo, Eli, shout out to you, man. I heard you got those 3 pars. Those 3 pars. You must was hooping today. But yes, we're live at Founders Inc. Artifact Demo Day. We're going to be chatting with founders. I'm sure you can hear the audio in the background as well, bro. They did it up. They got a DJ. But to be honest, I just been running around SF. I've been running around SF, meeting really dope people. And yeah, they got your boy a booth. Last year we were in the booth. Now we're like in the action. And then behind me is going to turn into a massive party, as they say in the European language. Your ankle swollen? Do you have are you sick? I rolled my ankle on one of the greens. You rolled down, what do you mean you rolled down the hill? Like you fell down the hill? That's not funny. I'm not laughing at your pain. I'm just kind of laughing at your pain, you know? Sue me. Fucking sue me. I don't know. Oh, man. I don't know why the camera quality is so good. Meanwhile, when I use my camera, I'm like, damn, bro, what happened? But I'm going to see if I can get a pamphlet. Is that ice cream? I'm trying to be like the security guard here. Excuse me, what you got? Is that ice cream?
No, it's called elote. Street.
Elote?
It's corn with mayonnaise and that.
I'm not gonna lie.
Packet, yeah, it's right
Oh,
there. So I
man.
want to get it before the line comes in.
I'm going to have to. What's over there, too?
Yeah, right there. Right
What is it? Elote?
there. Elote here. They got little different finger foods.
Oh, man.
That's
What's on the other side?
waffles and crepes.
Oh, what is this? It's corn. Oh, shit. Can you yeah, I want that. What's that, waffles over there? Get some waffles, too, if possible, please. Hell yeah, I'm about to have we about to have a good time. So I got some, they call this, I just spilled half of the elote on myself. That's absolutely priceless. God, that's great. Apologies, I'm experiencing technical. Huh? What's up?
That waffle, it's like the.
It's a
crepe.
I want that too.
What do you want in there?
Chocolate. What else they got?
They got hellish strawberries.
Nah, I don't want none of that
sprinkles.
shit.
Just chocolate?
Chocolate and like the little powdered sugar. If they got that. If they don't have it, just chocolate. I'm about to get a crepe. Hit your boy with the crepe. Oh, there was lime in that. That thing has some lime in it. That was great. Let's say elote. Elote. Okay. You know, corn actually adds no nutritional value to your life, by the way. I learned that the hard way. So what did you shoot today, Eli? Damn. That's great. But you guys are stuck with me. And hopefully we're going to get some founders up here soon. Let me see. I think he had a list of founders that we're going to be chatting with. Let me see. What is this list? Is it the Figma? It is not the Figma. It is not the Figma. Okay, it was not that link. You know what's crazy? I don't actually use a Mac at home, so I'm over here just trying to figure things out. But ideally, just to break everything down, Founders Inc., 4 times a year they bring founders to come build at their incredible facility here in San Francisco. During and throughout this period of time, they're analyzing these founders, evaluating their products, seeing the traction, seeing how they work, and then they pick the teams they like the most and think have the most promise, and they invest in those teams. Oftentimes, founders that do come and build at Founders Inc. end up at other premier accelerators like YC afterwards. So this is like one of the cultural epicenters for early stage startups, and I am honored to be here presenting what's happening. Yeah, Eli, the abstract goat. Eli, where are the abstract projects at? I'm not gonna lie. Elote is kind of good. There's no nutritional value, but I like it. I'm messing with it. I'm vibing with elote. What are you most looking forward to? Happy Valentine's Day. What's up, Niam? I am most looking forward to, in all honesty, there was a company called, what is this company? It's called Bud Break. It's a company called Bud Break. We were getting a coffee earlier. I thought these guys were creating an autonomous robot for marijuana farming. Comes to find out, they're creating an autonomous robot, an autonomous farming robot for wine vineyards. Bud Break. I'm most excited for what I've seen from them. I chatted with the founder, absolutely cracked. So yeah, even though Bud Break sounds like it's a marijuana startup, it is not a marijuana startup. What's up? How you doing?
Good.
Come join me on the couch. Sure. Join me on the couch. Welcome. Welcome.
Welcome.
How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I am doing well. I'm excited to learn more about what you're building.
I'm building.
You might have to talk into the mic too.
Sorry.
You're okay.
I'm building a game engine based on world models.
A game engine based on
World models.
world models.
Have you heard about world models?
No. Enlighten me.
So there's this kind of new AI models
Yeah.
that learn how to predict consequences from actions. So you show them a video
Yeah.
of an environment, pair these actions, for example, like you walking around the room,
Yeah.
and they will learn the rules of the world you are showing them. So then when you run them, they create this kind of interactive videos that know how to react based on what you
Yeah.
do.
Wait, so you could show a scan of this room and then run it in a video game format.
It would be like kind of interactive video.
Oh, you can like put it into a video.
Yeah, like a video you can interact with.
Yeah. So like if you were to have give me like a real world use case of this, like who's your target audience or customer, and how does it work with the?
So that people want to create games. You know?
Yeah.
Because just think about something. You have a lot of people who have ideas how to create games, and they don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
Even now, there are things that are very difficult to do with traditional development, like physics, animation, VFX, and it's kind of crazy. Like if you can just make a video of something, have it becoming interactive, it's open the world of possibilities. You have short format, little game that you can share with your friends, and even like soon, like bigger games.
Yeah, it's like being able to have something that's rigged into an environment without having to go through all the hassle of previously
Exactly.
creating the asset and rigging it itself.
And yeah, like you don't have to.
Oh, you're goated. Is this what it? It's. Is this a crepe? It's a crepe.
It looks like a crepe, yeah.
You're French.
I'm French.
I can tell you have this sophisticated accent with you. Your accent is so sophisticated. You could be saying anything, and it could be BS, and you could just get a wool over my eyes because of the accent.
But you know, it could be way worse.
That is true. So, putting like creating assets and rendering assets from the real world.
Yeah.
So like I could put you in a video game using your platform very easily.
Video game.
Yeah.
I mean, if I could, I mean, technically, yeah, because I could just need a video of you, and then I could expand on this video of you doing other stuff, and I know fighting monsters, for example, and then we could have a game of that.
That's super interesting. How difficult was it for you to be able to break barriers in a space that is, I'd say gaming is probably one of the hardest spaces not only break into, but to be able to create a product that's like net positive and net new.
I mean, one thing you have to know is like, the only thing I've known in my professional life is the intersection of AI and gaming. So I co-founded a studio fresh out of school 6 years ago.
Yeah.
And we're already trying to find ways to optimize the game production process with, you know, everything we had at hand. And it was before ChatGPT, so we started with very little things.
Yeah.
You know, like recommendation engine for designers, and then we moved to code generation, etc. But I mean, I guess it boils down more than the technology to the product design. Because every decision I make is with the creators in mind. Like they want control, and I'm not trying to beat the big guys, I'm trying to beat Google.
Yeah.
That's why we're focusing on little models, synthetic data, but what I want people to be able to do is create what they have in mind.
So talk to me a bit more about your background and like how the hell did you end up at Founders Inc? Were you building out of France? Were you already here?
Oh, you're in for a story.
Yeah, I want to hear it.
Because honestly,
As I eat this French crepe.
so yeah, I think it's very
First, let me
thematic.
know. Let me know. Is this like, how would you rate this as someone you're probably a crepe connoisseur,
Yeah.
on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being magnifique?
Yeah, I think if I'm being generous, I would call this a 5.
Hey, at least you're honest though.
Yeah, I mean, you know, there's a holiday in France called La Chandeleur.
It's called what?
La Chandeleur. Don't try to pronounce it. Chandeleur.
Chandeleur.
Yeah, and it's a holiday where we make crepes.
Interesting. And they look a lot better than this one.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, we're in SF. We like
It's
we
okay.
like the culture
I mean,
here.
honestly, I love SF. So, truth to be told, I got here 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Okay. So I left my studio last summer to start tinkering this technology, and it took me some months to have something working because there was a lot of technological barriers to break from. First, it's like the world model technology was first demoed as a way to clone games. People clone Minecraft, they clone CS:GO, stuff like that. But you couldn't use it as a creative tool because you were bound to use the data that was already out there. So the first thing I had to do is I had to find a way to generate synthetic data sets, like video models.
Like
So
synthetic data.
Yes, so you could train on games that don't exist.
That's nuts. How the hell did you do that? Were you taking like data from other games and splicing it together? Like,
Think about it. You have now these data generators
Yeah.
for video models. Like maybe you've seen Seedance.
yeah.
You can create whatever
It's insane.
you want. And I knew back then it was only going to become more controllable,
Yeah.
cheaper, and more powerful. So I said, okay, I need to find a way that works right now because in 1 year it's going to be super easy. So yeah, so I got it to work. Then I worked toward like the inference, so how to create the models. And I didn't want to have something running in the cloud because I don't know if you tried Stadia back in the day, you know, like the Google kind of, you know, play platform. I mean, for anyone who has played competitive games, input lag is horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want that. And from the builder perspective, the idea of having to pay for every new user of my platform was like really nuts. So running it locally was obvious. So it took a lot of iterations, but by December I had something that worked. You know, I could create the data set, I could train the model on it, I could have it working on my laptop.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, maybe Paris is not the best place to build that. Because, I mean, Europe, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love my country, I love my continent, but people are very risk adverse. I mean, we're not taking risks, you know?
Yeah.
You talk to someone about like a breakthrough technology, you're gonna, hey, come back to me when you have 10,000 users. And like, they're actually like, hey, I don't need you when I have
Yeah, at that
10,000
point, we
users.
don't really need you. Yeah.
So, yeah, I just booked a ticket here. I didn't know anyone. So I just registered to every possible event I found on Silver Valley, Luma.
Yeah.
And just one time started to talk to people. And I met like awesome people who sneaked me here.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't part of the program, the first program, and the program was already like 3 weeks in.
Uh-huh.
So they sneaked me here. I met Hubert. I showed him my demo. He told me, okay, join the program right now. And 2 days later, he told me, okay, we actually want to invest in your company.
That's
So
insane.
it was like, what? This is happening too fast. Like, what the hell?
How did it feel when he told you that, like, hey, we want to invest in you, and you have come so far from France and from places where people are more pessimistic when it comes to startup to you being in Founders Inc. for 2 days and him saying, we're going to write you a check to help you turn this dream into reality?
My first reaction was, what's the catch?
Yeah.
it was that because it seemed.
It seemed unreal.
Yeah, like I came here for that, but having it happen was a bit like surreal.
Yeah.
So I had to, pull on the brakes a bit, talk to people who had invite here, and realize, okay, like these are really good people like we trust.
Yeah.
And 4 days later, I said, okay, I'm in. And 2 days later, we launched on Twitter.
Yeah.
And the tweet went viral. I had 50 followers on Twitter.
Yeah.
And I went up like to almost 1,000, and like the tweet made like more than 200,000 views.
That's insane.
That was insane. Like I didn't know how to use X.
Just from one launch video.
Yeah, from one on video.
What has your initial customer segment or persona looked like so far?
So right now, the platform is not live yet.
Yeah.
We have a wait list of 200 people.
Wow.
But what we're aiming at is 2 types. We're gonna have 3 types of customers.
Yeah.
The builders, people want to like to build games. The modders, people who like to take templates. Because one of the main advantages of our approach is like the way you build games with Alakazam, which is the name of the company.
Yeah.
You create a graph, like in Comfy UI, for those who know that, or Unreal Engine.
Yeah.
You kind of describe everything that you can do in the game. But once you have that, you can share it with someone, and they can share everything else about the game, and you know the game design is gonna work.
Wait. So could I use your platform to bring assets into, like, sandboxes, like a Fortnite Creative, for example, or like a Roblox?
I mean, that's the thing. These games are kind of, there is no code, you know?
Yeah.
So you can't really bring them into something else. But you could take, I don't know, like a screenshot from Roblox and build a game out of that. I mean,
As long as you have the visual aspect, you can create a game out of anything that you have visual appeal of it.
if you can see it, you can make it into a game.
So we could be recording this right now and then take this sort of like an environment and create a game with you and I as characters.
Yeah, if you could define like some kind of action, like you could have I don't know, maybe not a fight, but I could try to steal your crab with a
We can make a crab game, yeah.
Like anything.
That's insane.
And
When did you realize like this was like a huge problem that you wanted to like spend the next who knows how many years of your life solving?
wow.
I gotta ask you all the tough questions, bro.
Yeah. But actually, one thing you have to know is the gaming industry is not in a good state.
It's not.
Yeah.
So I used to be, before I got into making content on venture and startups, I was actually a creator in the gaming space.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, what did you?
Counter-Strike.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, so have you tried the world model version of Counter-Strike?
Where like you can create your own like world. I mean, you can create your own like.
It's a company called Generative, and their first demo.
Oh yeah. That's one of my. I actually know the guy.
Pim.
Yeah, Pim. So.
Pim was so helpful in setting me up with that because I'm using their architecture, their open source architecture.
Yo.
And yeah, so you know him, right?
So funny story about Pim. One of Pim's investors in his previous company was like the company that General Intuition offshot into. Metal TV. Metal was a Metal. One of the guys that was one of the early investors in Metal is a company, a VC firm called Backed VC out of London, in the UK. They also were one of the lead investors in my previous startup. We were building a startup at the intersection of crypto and gaming, and the founder of Backed introduced me to Pim, and he's also cracked at Rocket League, and he was basically like telling me everything they was building, and he just gave me some really good startup advice at the time. So it's like cool watching him go from we're building this video platform like for gamers to share their clips to like now building a foundational lab for this sort of data. So it's insane world.
Yeah. Small world. story how I met him was actually it's very quite fun.
Yeah, tell me it.
Because I mean I didn't know him,
Yeah.
but I was following this podcast called Deconstructor of Fun.
Mm-hmm.
And at some point he made an appearance in this podcast. And he was talking about like how he went from middle of today to the OpenAI acquisition offer creating Generative.
Yeah.
And then I said, okay, like maybe I just send a message to the guy.
Yeah.
So I just like contacted him on X.
You just share what you were building?
And I told him, okay, like, I'm trying to build that. I would love to have your opinion inside. And he told me right away. In the next day, I was in a meeting with him and his co-founders, which was already like his own kind of surreal.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Okay. And I didn't know at the time that there was a guy behind the diamond architecture.
Yeah.
And then he told me, wow, but that's perfect because I'm actually working with that.
Yeah.
And it was such a good, life works out, moment.
What was that like? Talking to him, getting his feedback on what you were building, like, what was that like for you?
It was a bit, I was super a bit nervous,
Yeah.
of course, because I just started working with that. I mean, I was working in AI, but I was not an expert in role model at the time. And I was like, okay, I'm going to talk to someone who actually raised, I don't know how much money on that.
Yeah,
And it's like,
insane.
And like, is he going to think that what I'm doing is really ridiculous? And so, yeah, a bit nervous, but it was awesome.
That's so cool. Did he give you any advice that you could share about building your company?
I mean, I think at the time it was more about, I think one of the most interesting advice he gave me was to reduce the number of leap of faith. Because when you build a product that is complex like that, you have to convince people of a lot of things.
Yeah.
You can build games, and that games are fun, and people are going to play it. So, for me, before you raise fun, before you get into that, try to reduce to bring down the leap of faith to one.
That's real. Yeah. That's so dope.
Very good advice.
That's incredible. Man, it's such a small world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And here, like when I arrived here and I met Bird, I didn't know he was French. And I didn't know he was in gaming.
Yeah.
That's also was something
Right.
that was completely nuts. Like, what were the odds?
And he understood what you were doing right from the get-go.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, I get this. This is in game.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So to speak.
Wow. And it's like a full circle moment for you.
Yeah, I mean, like, it was like, okay, I got what I was supposed to go.
Yeah. So what's like the most important thing for you actually I have two questions. The next one I have is like, one, what has been kind of like, if you had to recap your experience at Founders Inc., like how would you recap it?
Surreal? Like surreal in a good way because, like, I arrived 2 weeks ago,
Yeah.
2 weeks ago I was in my hotel room saying, okay, like, what am I going to do here? I arrived here and I was sick the first day. I was like, man, I came all this way and I can't even get out of bed. Like,
Yeah.
And then I got here and the moment I decided to work with you, like I started coming here every day.
Yeah.
And it feels like home already,
It does.
I never want to leave.
That's incredible. Last thing I have for you. When you look at kind of the progress you've made so far, what's the most important next step? It doesn't have to be a crazy leap, but what's next on your list to get closer to your overall goal?
Well, I need to find the right people to work with because I built this whole product myself.
Yeah.
But that's why we are raising money right now to get the ability to hire people because it's nice when you're iterating, be able to go fast and have no conflicting visions. But I can do this by myself. So, if anyone likes role models and gaming, please reach out.
That's real. Well, brother, I appreciate you coming on and chatting with me and talking more. We got to connect. Are you on X?
Yeah.
I know you said you were. Let me get your X.
Sure.
Like legit. I'd love to catch up with you.
Sure. Where are you based in the South?
I'm based in Miami actually,
Okay.
but I travel a lot back and forth.
Hey, I do want to come to Miami.
If you do, we will have a great time. Wow, I don't know what this is, but they just keep giving me more and more sweets. Wow, it's great.
This I can't judge. I don't know what.
I don't know what it is. It's like some sort of chocolate glizzy.
It looks damn good.
It is very good.
Very good to connect. Man.
It's a pleasure.
Have a great one.
I'm excited to see you continue building.
Sure.
Have a
See
good
you
one.
around.
Dude, that founder was so awesome, man. Like, he's building some incredible stuff. And I don't know what this came from, but we got some sort of chocolate bite. But we're gonna have more founders coming in here in a second. You want to pull up? Come on. Oh, you couldn't hear him? Wait, what? Was the mic? Oh my God, if the mic was muted, I'm going to be so mad. Say something?
Hello?
Oh my God, I'm sick. I'm pretty sure the mic was muted.
I think no, I heard him. I checked the live.
You heard him on the live? I hope so. I pray. All right, I want to hear about what you're doing, but let me take one more bite of whatever this is. It's like some sort of chocolate eclair.
Is it good?
That's pretty good. Don't tell my fiance I'm not supposed to have this much sweets. All right. How are we doing audio-wise, guys? Oh, you could hear him. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. We have our... I don't know why my service isn't working. No, that was like some sort of chocolate. That was some sort of chocolate delicacy. All right, so who am I here with right now?
So I'm Henrik
Henrik.
from France.
From
France.
Henrik, also from France. We have like, are you from Paris?
I'm from Nice.
Nice.
South of France.
Familiar. Nice is like south of France. Beautiful, right?
Mediterranean, the
Yeah.
sea, the cocktails.
You're from the culture side, like out near Monaco.
It's close to Monaco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, can you give me an idea of like what you're building? I want to learn more.
So we are building wearable technology to train robots.
Wearable technology to train robots. So like glasses or like some sort of video camera?
Yeah, so it's hardware that an operator can wear.
Yeah.
And that pumps all the data and all the 3D information that is in front of him to
Yeah.
the cloud. And so from there you can create data sets to train robots.
So I know there's companies that do what you do. How have you been able to differentiate yourself in kind of like a very saturated market where like, you know, visual language models for robots, we have like 1X Tech and Figure and Elon's Tesla robots. Everyone's trying to do something robotic, and everyone knows that the future requires a ton of data to be able to do these various tasks. How have you been able to differentiate yourself?
So there is a lot of startups and companies that do this indeed.
Yeah.
And usually they make like data collection hardware that is pretty cheap and thus really scalable. But what we are doing is something, it's really expensive, but it's really high quality data. So we have a very expensive camera which captures a very accurate details in front of the environment. And today, which is good, is that you can train robots with world models. And world models, you don't need, today you can train very tiny world models.
Yeah.
And you don't need that much data. So you need high quality, egocentric data. And that's what we're focusing on.
So you're just focusing on like giving people the highest quality, cleanest graphical data to be able to train on top of. Because I mean, I do know there's like a lot of labs that like, what they'll do is they'll go employ people in like the Philippines and India and these places and just put cameras and be like, all right, like go fold some clothes or wash dishes and all these things. But it's not like you're getting a 4K HD quality like video render.
Exactly. And if you want to do fine manipulation, fine tasks, you need like this amount of detail for the robots to like learn the intricacy of the world, right?
What's the hardest part about consistently getting high quality data that you would consider like a differentiator?
Yeah, so I think it's really the whole pipeline.
Yeah.
So you need something that is easy to use for an operator. It needs to be like really like almost he forgets about it.
Yeah.
So that he can do his work. So it needs to be like light. It needs to stream all the data as is. So without him having to like do and manipulate stuff.
Yeah.
So it's really like hands-free, and it streams all the like depth information to the cloud in real time. So we make it easy for the operators and the customers. They like it, right? It's a good tool. It's easy to use. It's thought for the field. And so
who is your main customer segment right now? Is it like foundational labs? Like who's showing like early interest?
So currently, the early interest is from startups in the Bay Area that collect data themselves. So they sell the data to labs, and they have operators, and so we give them the tool to do that.
What I want to know is now, diving into your background, because you told me you come from Nice. how did you come up with the idea that this is this is something that you could go after? And how the hell did you end up in San Francisco at Founders Inc.?
So my background is mechanical engineering.
Yeah.
And so then I went to Berkeley and I snuck into PhD level classes from a very famous professor, Peter Abil.
Yeah.
And so this guy back in 2024, he was like starting the world models in his class. So it wasn't out there. And so now, we heard of VLAs, we heard of like UMI Gripper, a bunch of different ways to train models. But now it's the time of the world models. And this was in the classroom 2 years ago.
So what is like a big differentiator between like a vision language action model and a world model?
So vision language action models, they predict tokens, they predict actions so like
if you do this
GPT.
first thing, then you'll go to this and then this.
Exactly. So they take vision, the frames, and like sequentially they predict what the robot needs to do, like a text, like a chat GPT really.
Yeah.
And the world model is really different. It's like a video generator. So you feed a bunch of videos, and it kind of understands how like physics work. So you need like a good like depth information, good videos to be able to like then generate in the end videos.
Yeah.
And from there, so that's your main brain. From there you can extract actions with a different model to use on a robot. But the world model, it works usually in conjunction with another model that goes on the robot.
Yeah.
But the world model is the big brain.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So now when you guys, you're at a point now where you're finishing up Artifact. What is most important for you to get to the next stage from a company perspective?
Yeah. So right now we are focusing on training our own efficient world models. 2 years ago you couldn't do this. 2 years ago it took a while to train diffusion, right? The backbone of world models is based on diffusion.
Yeah.
And it took 2,000 steps to generate an image. Now you can do it in a single step.
Wow.
So it makes it possible today with as little as 15 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour of data to train your own desktop world model. And so that's what we want to double down on.
So like for your hardware, would it be like someone just wearing it around? Like how do you guys currently get the data?
So it really depends on the task. If you want a robot that cleans windows, then you need a little bit of high quality window cleaning data.
Yeah.
So maybe I would be the one wearing the camera and
just cleaning a window.
Exactly. And so with a little bit of data, you can get the model running.
Interesting. So because the data is more high quality, you don't need as much data to get a higher quality outcome than what you would have previously needed from lower quality cameras that provide you with just more quantity.
Yeah. But I mean, on the other side, you have also these big labs. Like Google, they train Genie 3, they train like really big world models, right, which are really cool. But for like simpler tasks, for like simple constrained tasks in robotics, you could get away with tinier world models. Yeah. Right.
When you look at these different like labs, right, and the fact that they all need this data that you're going out and trying to get, what do you think has been the biggest separator in the quality of their models as a byproduct of like the data that they're capturing? Are they all using the same data? Are you seeing like so far where some of these labs have just data sets that are just so much better than others? I mean, with the guys at the top, like a Chat GPT and a Google Gemini and like an Anthropic Claude model, are they that much different in terms of their data capturing skills?
So I think it's a little bit of a secret. Everyone has its own secret sauce. Yeah. And what is funny is that you can kind of, as these labs like make changes to their models, you can see they request always different kinds of data. So a year ago, some labs, they would ask for like RGB and depth. Now some people only want RGB. Some people now want like cameras on the wrists. Yeah. It changes all the time, and so it's always going to change. Depends really what the architecture they are training on. Everyone has its own secret sauce. I don't know if there's one that is better than another, but I mean everyone is trying to get there, to get the robots, to be the first to get the robots out there, and so they're all like pushing it on different directions.
That's dope. Now my last question for you is more Founders Inc. focused. If you had to explain and recap what you've taken away from the experience of Artifact the most, what do you think has been the most impactful part of your experience so far?
So I think at Artifact, first you get a really good space to be able to prototype, so you have an entire lab, 3D printers, a bunch of tools, so you can really iterate fast on the hardware. So that is really cool. I think Founders Inc. in general is really like oriented for hardware founders. And so, I mean, for us at least, it was really amazing. We have like there is like 23 3D printer. We can like produce batches of our tool to ship it out.
Yeah.
So it really makes things faster. And for the networking, we have also really good. There's also a really good team to like help you to do videos. Like I wouldn't have met you otherwise if
This
they
is
didn't
true.
introduce me to you, right? So yeah, I think it's a really great program. Yeah.
Well, Henrik, it has been a pleasure chatting with you.
Thank you.
I'm excited to learn more about your company. I think I got your X already, don't I? Or did I not get it? If so, we need to connect on X. We got to connect, bro. Let me add you. I want to drop you. You're the superstar. Let me drop you a follow. I got to follow you, not the other way around, bro. Say less.
Thank you.
I'm dropping you a follow. It was a pleasure to meet you too, bro. Dope. Thank you for hanging out with me.
Thank you.
And your co-founder. Shout out to you guys both. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That was Henrik, man. Building a really cool company. The founders just get better and better. Like, from a serious note. Even this man, you want to come sit down for a second? The man with the plan? Oh, you're too good. Oh, are you next up?
Sorry?
Are you next up?
They asked me to come here. I did.
Yeah. All right.
And then-
Perfect. Come sit down. Join me on the couch. What's up?
They use this other side of the robot to control the worker.
Huh?
The one that we were here earlier, you see that one? They use
Oh.
the left side to control the one with the yellow bag.
Oh, that's sick.
I just wanted to show you.
That's dope. That's fire.
Well, there's another one too.
Oh, that's crazy. What else do they have around here? I feel like I've eaten so much chocolate. Wait, is that grapes? Oh, they're grapes, okay. I'm like a fat ass. But, alrighty. Next up, who am I sitting here with? Who am I interviewing today?
I'm Anand.
Anand?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as
Yeah.
well. Welcome to the Founders Couch.
Thank you.
I gotta ask you, give me a high level of like what you're building. What are you working on?
Yeah, it's called GEO, Generative Engine Optimization.
Yeah.
So basically helping companies show up on ChatGPT, Gemini, Perplexity for
yeah.
the queries that matters. The main thing that we do is that we recreate ChatGPT. So we are our own transformer that recreates ChatGPT, and we use that to simulate how it works.
Oh, so you can see how it goes about recommending things to people or searching and going after certain pieces of
Exactly,
information.
you got it. And based on that, you can optimize your blog, your content, your social media, everything so that it's ready.
Man, we need to chat. I need to optimize my social media.
We can
man.
do that.
I need to optimize my stuff so I'm the first person that comes up. Wait.
We can do that.
I see a is that a macaroon over there? I'm pretty sure she has a macaroon.
It's possible, yeah.
I need a macaroon. She has a macaroon on her plate.
She
I
has
can
one,
see
she
it.
has one.
I'm here for a minute. Yeah, you're good. But if you see a macaroon, I need a macaroon. I love me some macaroon.
I mean the same. I get the same. Thank you so much.
But you were saying, so GEO, how did you come up, what made you want to go after that type of a market? Because we all know how big SEO has been since the internet's inception. But now, to your point, how do you convince a language model that you're more interesting than somebody else?
That's the,
Like, give me the secret sauce.
I would say the secret sauce is our model.
Yeah.
In the sense that we don't have like a playbook.
Uh-huh.
We don't have a playbook where you tick boxes and stuff like that. We take the model that we have that proxies ChatGPT and we let the model learn what matters for you.
Yeah.
So it's personalized to you, any companies or whatever. And so maybe your action will be different than mine because of like the queries I'm targeting.
Interesting.
And
And then
so-
also because like the consumer, the way they're searching and the
exactly.
thing they're searching for
Exactly.
might be different.
Totally.
Interesting. So when you look at kind of working with a product, a company, a website,
Yeah.
take me through the process. Like, do
Yeah.
I sign up? Do I link my website? You tell me everything I'm doing wrong and how I do it better. Oh, what is this?
Oh, the macaron.
Oh.
Thank you so much.
Look, this is for you. Valentine's
Thank
Day
you so much.
macaroons on the Founders Couch.
Hey.
Happy
Thank you.
Valentine's Day from your friends at Founders Inc. Magnifique.
I'm actually French.
Are you?
Yeah,
No way.
I am.
Oh, damn, that was good. On a scale of 1 to 10, how good or bad was that macaroon?
Decent 7.
Decent 7. Because you guys have the good taste. You guys know everything about
Bakery,
pastries and
pastry.
baking and
I agree.
breads and
And
different
food,
level.
just food.
It's food, yeah.
It's food.
It's ironic. I actually had escargot last night at a restaurant out here.
Pretty cool. Which one?
Was it Brazen Head?
Oh
called the
yeah,
Brazen Head.
it's just right there.
There's some very good escargot.
Yeah, it's a steakhouse place.
Yeah.
Pretty
Very
cool.
good escargot.
I like this place.
What part of France are you from?
Paris.
Paris.
Yeah,
So you're a Paris Saint-Germain fan.
totally. You have to. I mean, last year was great.
Last year was incredible for you guys.
Yeah. What about you?
I am a Chelsea fan.
Tough time.
What do you mean? What do you mean? We
I
beat
know, I'm just-
Mario. We didn't win the Champions League.
I know,
but
I know.
We won the Club World Cup. We did a little
That's
something.
me.
A little 6-7,
Yeah.
One of those years. But back to you.
Yeah, let's go.
I want to dive deeper into kind of
The
the
workflow.
logical thought process behind what made you want to do GEO.
Yeah, pretty simple. So the last 5 years, I've been working around LLMs, like building them from scratch,
Yeah.
understanding how they work, modifying them to apply them to specific different use cases. I worked at Princeton as a researcher, and we worked on the exact thing that GEO should be,
Yeah.
which is how a data point influences the output when you train a model. And I just got like a job right after that in a GEO startup in Mountain View actually.
Yeah.
And I worked there for 9 months. I quit because everybody was just using ChatGPT to ask him to find what to do. And I thought that this is not how you
Yeah.
should be doing it. And so I quit. I started building it my way, which is you have to recreate the model itself to understand how it works so that you can actually do something about the output.
It's kind of like, you give me the vibe of like going by first principles of engineering.
Exactly, totally.
And truly just like, however you get to the bottom or root of a problem, it starts by breaking down the thing you're working with to understand how it actually works.
Exactly. You got it right.
That's incredible. I mean, it's insane that the previous company you worked at didn't see the wider vision around how it actually should be done to solve the problem at scale.
Yeah, but the whole market is like moving so fast, and it's really easy to make money. I'll be honest, like anybody can vibe code a GEO app in like 3 days to a week,
Yeah.
and you can make money pretty easily because everybody needs it. So it's easy, but then you become sort of like an agency, or you sell performance, and then you're just an agency.
Yeah.
What we sell is basically saving time, improving your ROI, because you do less action for the same
Yeah.
result or better result, basically.
How does that come into play when we look at a world where OpenAI is looking to, add paid advertisements directly into ChatGPT? Do you ever feel there's like some sort of conflicting risk that comes with trying to build in the GEO space, knowing that there could be a point where an LLM might want to recommend somebody based on like the way you've built around it, but they decide to go and recommend whoever has the best ad spend for, GPT 5.2.
Yeah. So that's exactly where we're going. Basically, GEO for us is more like a first step.
Yeah.
We're actually doing the same simulation environment for ads also. So that you can, before paying for your ads, you like betting on ads, betting on AdWords and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You can understand what would happen if I paid this much on an ad. And then you become also like part of this huge market that's bigger usually than the actual GEO market.
Because you reverse engineered the model to understand how it works, does it yield better results when you're trying to simulate? Like, for example, if I was building like a supplement startup for creatine, like a cleaner, better, more premium creatine, how would you go about simulating my ability to get customers? Is it, hey, this person's searching this topic, so you're gonna simulate that search and see like how it would lead back to Bryson's creatine startup? Like, how does that work?
Yeah, so the first thing that we do is we define what are the set of queries that actually people are asking. And it's not easy to find because providers don't provide you any information. So what we do is we go on the socials and we find all the conversation happening about your business. And we give that back to you. And then we optimize those ones. The second thing, we take care about your ICP. Because you don't want me that I'm not taking supplement to ask something about you and show up. Because I'm not gonna like convert at the end. So we want to do it for the actual people who are gonna convert. So we take your ICP, we transform that into a persona, and we put that in the system prompt of ChatGPT. And we inform the whole process of recreating ChatGPT based on also your persona.
That's dope. Man.
That's the whole process.
I mean, I love the way you kind of broke it down because I feel like you're going to get more granular results than anyone you're competing against if they're thinking more about, okay, like, how do I balance speed and go to market
Exactly.
while sacrificing product, where it's like, it seems like for you, it's like, how do we deeply understand the product and eventually the speed part of the game will come back to us
Yeah.
almost.
That's
Because like
exactly the
people will
bet.
eventually bottleneck around performance to a certain extent.
Yeah, you got it right. That's it.
Do you think there's ever a moment where, because there are so many competitors that are trying to do the same thing the same type of way, you almost reach like a max capacity of like how well they can actually recommend?
So, I would say two things also here.
Yeah.
The first one is like, at some point we could even just like open our API, of Model API, and
Yeah.
tell them, hey, for every recommendations you're gonna make for someone, just test it before here.
Yeah.
Because we have the engine actually. So just test it. That's the first thing, and you become central to the whole market then. Second thing is that basically we do recommend stuff,
Yeah.
but we don't guess stuff, if that makes sense. They are doing tactics and we're doing strategy, if that makes sense.
So if I was like, hey, I want people to find my media company
Yeah.
when they search best places to find early stage startup news,
Yeah,
you could help me set that up.
Definitely.
And it would recommend my Instagram and my X and my YouTube.
That's
We got to
it.
set that up.
we can do that.
I'm giving
Let's do that.
giving you my number. Shit, I'm
Perfect.
trying to be I'm trying to be your first customer, second, however many customers you got. I'm trying to be on the list.
Let's do
Take
that.
my direct number. I'm not playing no games. No games.
Let's do that.
Yeah. Wow, it is getting. There are some folks behind us too.
It is my number.
I'm
My
texting you
US one.
right now. This is really dope, bro. I appreciate you chatting with me. Last
Definitely.
thing, you're here. You've been building out of Founders Inc.
Yeah.
What's your biggest takeaway after building throughout the Artifact batch?
Pretty simple. The people. Man, it's incredible. Like, I think I met people that I will just hang out with for life.
Yeah.
Because we're all in the same mindset. We're all the same in a way,
Yeah.
if that makes sense. We all want to break a market or create something that has never been there. We're like at the frontier of something. And it's just like incredible to all speak the same language.
Yeah.
Of like, hey, we're gonna break that. We're gonna like take down this huge guy that's doing something. Or we're creating a new market that doesn't exist.
Yeah, it's like the level of optimism that exists in this space
It's incredible.
is beyond anywhere else in the world.
Exactly. And then you just connect easily because you're in the same mindset
Yeah.
and you become more than friends at the end. You just like hang out like a family.
Yeah.
We just do stuff at home, everybody comes. There's no like rule of do I know you or whatever. No, we're in the same
Yeah,
space.
you just come.
Exactly, just
Make
come.
it happen.
And that's the best thing that I personally take out of Founders Inc., which is the people I met here.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's fire. Well, brother, I appreciate you coming on. I got your number. I'm gonna hit you up.
Definitely.
We gotta run it
We do
back.
that. Thank you so much for having
Thank
me
you,
here.
bro. It was fun.
Thank you so much.
You take care.
I'll take some
I'm
more
gonna find your
margarine.
booth at some point.
My what?
I'm gonna find your booth at some point once I can
Come
get
here.
away from here.
I'm just right on the next step.
Oh, so you're right here.
Not here, on the next
Okay.
building.
I'll find you.
Let's go.
All right, bro.
We'll do that. Thank you so
Take
much.
care.
Enjoy.
Another incredible founder, man. GEO, search engine optimization for LLMs. And I got his number because I definitely can use some help with that. That's 3 in a row, man. Trifecta shit. What's up? What's up? What's up?
I heard a man to come here.
Well, come sit down. Come join me. Come join me on the founder's couch.
Interesting.
What do you mean? What's your name, bro?
David,
David, nice to meet you.
Nice
I'm
to meet
Bryce.
you, man.
It's a pleasure to have you. Can you tell me what you're working on?
I'm with that company called Robotic. I'm with a company called Robotic.
Yeah.
So we build like AI-powered robots that do autonomous driving for like vineyards and farmers.
Yeah. I love that. I was chatting with your founder earlier over a coffee.
Yeah.
Your co-founder, and he was telling me, it's funny because your name, when I first heard Bud Break, I thought we were about to be rolling something up. I thought you were talking about a different type of bud, but we're talking about buds for like grapes.
Yes.
So if you had to break down Bud Break, right? It's a farming robot,
Right.
autonomous farming robot that can dissect crops, vines, and really understand what's going on with the crop yield.
Definitely.
Like, what's kind of like been the most interesting kind of eureka moment you had since discovering this, building it, and finding out that vineyards might be your best target market for now?
So I'll say one, in as much as like I'm not part of the founding team.
Yeah.
Because I help out with like the dissection part of like making sense of the data.
Yeah.
I think one thing that is really cool was like the fact that this was brought out of a research case study. I mean, they worked with NASA back at like Cornell.
Yeah.
Even till now. So it's like they had worked with different vineyards and understood that, oh, hey, if we could have a local PCA that could help us dissect and understand the spatial data around like farming, like vineyards, right?
Yeah.
What's the best use case for us to deploy this out in the commercial value?
Yeah.
So I think these are things that really help them really redefine like, all right, their product market fit and their focus. So one thing I'll also say is like, it's a good moment for them is the fact that they've been able to achieve what I think other companies who have seen try to do it, not do it so well. I'll tell you that for sure. And also the application they're building around is making it so easy for farmers to get onboarded into it. Like for an instance, he has this thing he says like, well, we're all farmers though. Like, so it's like, I think I really love the core mission behind it and the vision behind it, honestly. And that is something I think I really respect them for as well.
What I find super interesting about this is like, in a world where everyone is trying to build AI agents for, whether it's vertical SaaS or, you know, productivity tools, you guys are taking this approach of going after like a very tough market. What is the most difficult piece of it when it comes to selling into like vineyards? Like these are considered like, I guess like very legacy minded folks. And like you're talking about one of the most sophisticated industries, which is wine. How do you convince these people that, like, I guess your robot would help with crop yield and all these different things?
Right. So I think one thing that we typically always say is, we're not trying to replace you.
Yeah.
Right? The whole point is not really to replace you. You already have something beautiful that is working. We're only trying to help you or nest it well enough, right? It's meant to be an add-on, an additive to you, right? So in such a way that we're trying to help you make the best out of like every single thing you have. Yeah. From your farms to making sure you're able to have better harvest as well, right? Because I mean, better harvest means better smells. You're also serving more people as well.
That's true.
So we're also contributing to the core mission of what you're actually selling, even as a vineyard as well. So I think the one thing that has been really interesting for us is like people are used to like legacy models, right? This is how things are typically done. If you bring this so far, some of them see it as a toy. Right, this could break down. Like this is not John Deere, like it's another tractor I'm gonna buy and then we have to call them. So I think it's also making them understand that, hey, this is one really flexible, adaptable, and it's an add-on. It's not really replacing anything. Like apparently some of them just really wake up and want to say that, oh wow, I have a vineyard and things are working well. Yeah. So it's like we're helping them contribute to that mission and vision of even what they have as a vineyard as well.
Yeah, and it's almost like you guys you give them a bit of peace of mind too.
Exactly.
From like, to your point, this thing could probably like make its rounds and sweeps at any point in time. So you could wake up and have a status check, almost like if you had like a whoop on your arm.
Exactly.
But for your entire farm of like, hey, like 85% of your grapes are growing exactly as planned. 10% maybe need a bit more water, or like you can almost optimize for various different things, or even like, hey, there is some sort of weird side effect here. Like being able to, can you judge like whether or not a grape yield is like there's something wrong with it? It could be defective. Is there diseases? Like how granular can you get with like plants?
So I think one of the beautiful things that we've been trying to have is a feature where even these farmers are able to query the kind of data that they have, right? Yeah. In natural language. You're not going to bring a farmer into a platform and ask them to like write codes. They don't do that. That's not their forte. So it's how do you even help them understand the value of the data they have, even in natural language, where they're able to query it and understand, oh, hey, I have more insights, given the fact that this is an add-on for me and my farmers, right? So I think that's one thing we've been trying to preserve for them, making it easier for them to onboard and understand, oh, there's so much insight from the data that we could help you collect as well, right? And you can use that to also have more focus area, more productive areas for yourself. So that's been beautiful for us.
Are you a big wine fan?
Yeah, not to Jonathan's, not to Jamon's level, but definitely I'll tell you that.
So when you think about like the expansion or like the expansion growth plan, is it literally to I mean, there's a ton of wineries out here. Is it get every winery and then expand and go like, how do you guys see growth looking?
So I tell him, and this is how I say it. I tell him, look, if I was an investor, I'm betting all on you. But there's so much acres here in the U.S., out here in California, even out here in New York as well, right? The Finger Lakes. It's like the goal is there's so much market we can still get, right? There's a
True.
whole lot of people that we can actually help. The whole vision is to help them, right? If they see that our mission really aligns with their vision as well, there's no reason why we can't capture that market and really help them. So our vision is to, one, definitely not only expand into other areas, but also even go outside the U.S.
I mean, imagine if you take over the wine market in like Italy.
Exactly.
You get the Riojas of Spain.
Exactly.
You got Argentina. Like, it's so many places that are hubs for wine.
Right.
And it's also a thing of what makes us really interesting is like they have money. It's not like you're not selling to some broke ass industry that's like, damn, we're nickeling and diming out here. It's like you're talking about people love wine.
Yeah, people love
People will pay hundreds, thousands of dollars for wine. Like top dollar, meaning that like anything you can do that is a small incremental improvement is huge for some of these wineries.
It is. And I think the fact that we're also able to contribute to that value and ecosystem is what also makes it not as untrustworthy for them to actually onboard us. So when we tell them that and they understand it and we do a trial with them, and they see the immense value, right? I think it also helps them understand, okay, it is an unlocking moment for us. Why not try it? So that's been really helpful for us.
So like, for example, if your product was diagnosing something, would it just alert the farmer right to their, or the manager of the vineyard right to their phone, and then they can go deploy whatever fix they need?
Yes, essentially. And the other part is like, I mean, we're not only just trying to just dissect or tell you, hey, there's a problem here. It's also even how you could also potentially fix it if you have, because then it's like, yes, you're used to legacy models that are meant to show you how to do certain things, right? But when you have like 10, 20, 30 acres, right, you can't necessarily have, because you're only limited to the scope that you can see, right? And we have these robots going day and night, scouting everything, and telling you, hey, something is going to happen soon, and this is a preventive measure you could take as well. So ahead of time, and you're ready. And then even by the area that we already dissected, you can tell that, maybe there's something actually wrong with that part that you also have to go fix. So we're giving you both preventive measures and how you can also go about combating it.
What's the most interesting thing that you guys as tech can dissect that farmers wouldn't have a deep amount of insight into if they weren't working with you?
I think it's the fact that they've been collecting so much data for the past couple of years. That's what also makes them really resourceful and really proprietary, right? Which is why I said what they've been able to do is different than what other guys are trying to enter into that ecosystem, because they have like valuable data. Like valuable data that helps them like custom fine-tune models that would actually tell you ahead of time, straight. So I think that's also one reason why I chose to actually help them out. It's like, yes, you guys have so much data that is so valuable. You also have good product market fit, and you're really contributing to the vision. Like, you're not trying to make things expensive for farmers as well. You're trying to really help them and aid them in such a price point that is also helpful and resourceful for both parties.
How many of these do you guys have deployed?
I would let him say that. That's not my job, but I know they're pretty popular in Napa, in Sonoma, and a couple other places. Even in New York, so yes.
I'm gonna have to get out there. I'm trying to see one of them in action.
Yeah, you should. I mean, the robot is typically downstairs. You should also see it. It's really fun.
This isn't it right here,
No,
though.
it's downstairs. It's on the track. We couldn't bring it up because of the space. But it's down if you want to see it.
Oh, bro, this was insane. I know I got your co-founder's number earlier over coffee, so
He's really cool.
We're going to be in touch, but I'm a huge wine fan.
Awesome.
So this is like right up my alley.
Exactly. We'd love to have to talk to you more about this, though.
Yeah, bro, take my number. Say less. We can jam out directly. Like, for real. Just put your number and I'll text you right now.
Yeah.
'Cause I love this shit. I love what you guys are doing, like, for real.
Sure.
Absolutely nuts. It's like, we need more stuff like this, in my opinion. Like, more really high quality, real world use cases for AI. That's the shit that really gets me. Man, let's connect.
All right, Bryson.
Appreciate you, bro. Thank you for hanging. Seriously.
Always.
AI for wineries, bro. What's up, bro? What's up? Huh? What's up? Do I want someone else? Do I want someone else? If you want to come on, pull up. Until they bring up another founder. You guys coming on? Did they send?
We were told to come here.
Oh, then come on through.
All right.
I think they got them up next. They have. I think I have a schedule of folks.
You just sit right here?
Yeah. Come on through. One of you. I'll slide over.
Should we wear the in and out hats or no?
What's wrong? I don't mind them.
All right, okay, cool.
You got space?
I wasn't sure if you're worried
Scoot
about
over,
branding.
scoot over.
In and out. Let me see what's.
We
let me.
can explain this. We can
You
explain.
you have to explain it. I don't think you have a choice. This is your mic.
All right. Are we live right now?
Yeah, we're live.
Oh shit. Okay. Awesome.
In and out. So you have an in and out AI. Wait, it's like an AI menu for in and out.
Yeah. So I mean, we make voice AI agents for restaurants, right?
Yeah.
So we connect to their phone or their drive-through. We'll take the order, reservations, right? So for today, for our demo, we set up an AI for In-N-Out demo agent. And the challenge is, if you can get it to mess up on the order, you win 55 burgers.
What? Shit, where is this AI agent now? Let me mess it. Let me try to mess it.
Dial it right now,
You can
man.
call it
You
right
can
now.
dial it
Wait.
right now.
So, can I order directly from it, or it just like, it'll just, hey, I want this, and then it'll read it back to me?
Yeah, it'll read it back to
Actually,
you. And
it submits it to our system, and the ticket prints at our demo booth downstairs.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Have you shown us in and out?
no.
You got it, bro.
We're testing it today.
Well, maybe
so we can
maybe
go
they'll
show
see
them.
it. Maybe they'll see it.
They might. I gotta hold up. Let me. Can we call it?
Yeah,
absolutely.
There's a lot of background
Let's call
noise,
it.
but
No, we
let's
can
try
put it up to the mic, and then the mic will hear it.
Right there, that's the number. You want me to dial it?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
We can put it right up to the mic, and you can just like.
Put it on speaker.
You might have to put it on speaker.
Hold on.
Yeah, take your time. Let me check. That's so great. Yeah, you gotta show this off, bro. You're slacking, bro.
Can I get one double combo with Coke?
One double. Man, I want some In-N-Out now. Say I'm gonna order some In-N-Out. Fuck.
Combo with Coke. Would you like to add grilled onions, raw onions, pickles, or chilies to your burger? And would you like to upgrade your fries to animal style for no extra charge?
You want to upgrade to animal style?
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, make it animal style, please.
Got it. Double combo with Coke and animal style fries. Anything else?
Yeah, can I also get a chocolate shake?
All right, that's a double combo with Coke and animal style fries plus a chocolate shake. Anything else?
Oh, that's crazy.
No, that's it. You can put it under Rob.
That's wild.
Thanks, Rob. Would you like to add a side of crispy fries and dip in your chocolate?
Damn, it keeps trying to upsell you.
No.
Motherfucker,
I'm all good.
damn.
I'm all good. Just
You don't
can
need
place
to
the
eat all
order.
that. It's like trying to upsell.
That-
No problem, Rob.
anyways, that's it. Sends the order into the kitchen. You know, it prints. Pretty straightforward.
Yeah,
Interesting.
it does upselling reservations. It'll text you a link for wait lists or allergens, things like that.
So, what made you guys? Are you guys in the restaurant business? What made you want to build?
So
Voice AI.
I used to have a pizza restaurant myself
Oh,
before.
sick.
And so a number of years, the leading problem was the phone would ring all the time.
Yeah.
And either you would miss a call because you're already on the phone, or sometimes the staff would be too busy handling the in-person customers.
Yeah.
And you can't answer the phone. So we would lose a lot of orders that way. And so now when I'm working in AI, we were like, well, what's a good application of voice AI? And it's just like the ability to take orders, automatically.
Yeah.
So we can handle multiple calls coming in at the same time, asking different things, different requests, and it sends it directly to the kitchen, directly to the point of sale system. And we're live across a bunch of Bay Area restaurants and starting to work with national chains now as well. So we're pretty excited about that.
How long have you guys been building?
We started dabbling around with voice AI over the summer. We got pretty serious about this product in November. So it's only been about 3 months.
Yeah.
And I think we started seeing it scale December, January. Being part of Artifact here at Founders Inc. has really accelerated that growth.
Yeah.
The company's called Pieline, like pizza pie, phone line.
That's highlight. That's dope. When you look at kind of like the landscape of restaurants, because I'm sure you guys aren't the only one doing it. Where do you think other like voice AI agents have fallen short? Is it the way that they're trained? Like, what makes you guys is like stand out to the point of like, I mean, near 100% accuracy?
Yeah, so one of the leading problems with voice AI has been, especially in ethnic restaurants, where
Yeah.
the pronunciation of words is really important. And that goes both ways. When you say it, does the AI recognize, and does it say it back the right way?
Yeah.
So we've actually built a pronunciation engine where we can work with the restaurant to fine-tune how things are said to make sure that it says it correctly and understands the words as well. We're also working with a lot of enterprise, so we have features that allow you to like
give more permission to some users, less to others, and we have like detailed analytics and things like that. So those things combined, I think, is what restaurants love.
What types of restaurants are you seeing that, is it pizza companies that are using this the most, or like?
We're doing pilots with pizza companies right now. We're also working with a pretty big restaurant chain down in LA that's nationwide. And we're also working with like a South Indian chain that's nationwide. So we're starting to see success with the chains, especially when they have pronunciation problems.
I mean, at the end of the day, like most restaurants have their phone ring, right? So like
it's off the charts.
And like it's like even if it's a fine dining place, the phone still rings, but it's for reservations, right? If it's more casual, it's for orders. And sometimes it's a bunch of people just asking, "Are you open?" you know, like stuff like that.
It's a waste to have an employee answering the phone for that sort of a thing.
Exactly. What we say is, for restaurants, we want to let them cook.
Yeah, I love that. Let them cook. Let us answer the phone.
Yeah.
We'll get the calls. We'll let you cook.
Yeah.
That's incredible. So what's this experience been like for you guys? Like, what's been the biggest takeaway?
With Artifact?
Yeah.
I mean, I think, you can always be more ambitious.
Yeah.
I guess I would say that, right? We started this program, we didn't have any revenue. We were in early discussions, and now so much has happened in the last 5 weeks. We're live at a whole bunch of places. We got some really big pilots in the pipeline. And that came from this program and people like Hubert, pushing us.
Yeah.
You need
bullying us.
Yeah, bullying us.
Hubert's been bullying us, and it works. It works really well. So we appreciate him for that.
He's like, you need. We're like, we have this one customer. He's like, okay, you need 5 of those. And then it's like, okay, you got 5 of those. Okay, you need 10 of those before you can do this. And so the goalpost keeps moving forward. And in retrospect, we're like, damn, we accomplished so much
because of that moving goalpost and the speed.
Yeah, exactly. And it's also there's so many talent. Every person that's in the program, they all work hard. They're ambitious, and so it just pushes you.
How much of that urgency do you think applies to the overall landscape of as you guys grow, you'll be hiring and raising and balancing all these different things. Do you think that even outside of Founders Inc., it's feasible to keep up that same momentum and energy?
I think you have periods where you sprint, right?
Yeah.
And it's important to rest as well. You can't be working 18 hours every day forever. So I think there's a balance there. Yeah. But I think what you get more is with Founders Inc. and Artifact, it pushes you in a way that maybe you haven't worked that hard or made that much impact before.
Yeah.
So now we know we can do that, right? And so we'll have periods where we're more, it's got to be sustainable.
I also learned during Artifact that it's not necessarily the number of hours you put in, it's the impact those hours have.
Yeah.
That's something Furkan says a lot as well.
Yeah.
And we kind of learned that because when we were working with the smaller single location restaurants, it's a lot of effort to get one location live. Versus if you're working with an enterprise chain, it's a little bit more effort, but then if you get it right, you have a lot of locations, right?
Yeah,
so we're starting to learn that pretty quickly too.
What was the hardest part about selling to an enterprise customer? Because I'm sure they understood the value immediately, but there had to have been some skepticism, right?
I think a lot of them have tried voice AI before, and it traditionally hasn't been very good. So for them to get a meeting with them and to convince them to try it again initially is a challenge. But we, as many of the restaurants that we worked with so far, once they try it, they like what we're offering. I think voice AI has come a long way, and some of the things we've built have really allowed it to be more accurate. So.
And the sales cycles are also long, with enterprise. It takes a while to even reach out to them, hear from them.
I mean, to even get to the right person.
Exactly.
What tactics did you use to get in the door? You don't got to share certain things if you want to keep the sauce.
No, I can give you an example. It's there was one company, we reached out to the co-founder who's retired. And so he's got a bunch of free time. So he responded to my DM.
Oh my God.
And had a call with me.
He connected us.
And then I showed him the demo. He liked it. I was like, yo, can you send it to the people who are actively working at the company now?
Yeah.
He's like, all right, I'm seeing them next week. So that was one way that we got in.
Oh, that's so resourceful.
Yeah.
It's a lot of persistence. It takes longer.
And creativity.
And creativity. The bigger the company, the longer it takes. But once you get in, they're pretty good at entertaining the conversation and moving along.
I'm guessing
quickly.
once you get in, then their competitors want to get in too because they're we don't want to be behind what the other guy's doing.
100%, yeah.
And they're friendly with other people. In the restaurant industry, there's the word of mouth is really strong.
Yeah.
And we're still early, so we're starting to see the benefits of that. And we're hoping that it accelerates and moves faster. It's just the two of us for now, but we've got the Founders Inc. team backing us and a bunch of people here that have been very supportive. So
I feel like it's also this compounding thing where it's it's slow at first and then everybody wants in because they're they see everybody else. and it's like, oh, if this is the gold standard, I don't want to be using the thing that's not that's potentially costing me sales.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Interesting, man. I appreciate you guys pulling up on me. This is so dope.
Yeah, of course, man.
Voice AI. Like I said, I've seen it before, but being able to get that level of accuracy is nuts. I don't know how you did it, but that's huge.
Yeah.
Accuracy goes a long way, and also the dialect.
Right.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite spots. There's this Indian spot. I always get it off of Uber Eats, but if my parents were ordering it, they're not getting on fucking Uber Eats. They're gonna call.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, like,
and we get that question a lot. It's like, how are you guys gonna compete with like the DoorDash and the Uber Eats of the world, right? And our answer is, first of all, I think with LLMs and AI, taking over the world, the most natural way to interact is voice.
Yeah.
Not everybody wants to pull out a phone and then text something or look at an app, right? Like, imagine adding 50 burgers to your DoorDash order. It's going to take a little
you're
while,
pressing
right?
and pressing.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can do a side-by-side comparison, right? Like, it's already good today, and it's the worst it's ever going to be.
Yeah.
Right? So, like, imagine you can order by calling faster than you can by going through your DoorDash card.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And also, DoorDash charges restaurants 30%, right?
Exactly.
That gets passed on to the
restaurants
consumer.
don't want to pay that.
Yeah.
That gets passed on to the consumer through higher prices. Delivery fees are really high, service fees are high. So we want to make voice and calling the restaurant like the natural way to do it. There shouldn't be an additional cost per order every single time you call a restaurant.
Thank God you guys exist. Because it is expensive, bro. You'll go and you'll order a bowl from Chipotle and you'll look at me and spend like $25.
Yeah. It's like, what the hell's
bro,
going
this
on?
is like $14.
Yeah.
Where the fuck the extra $10.50 come from?
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. This is dope, man. I appreciate you guys, for real.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, man. Thanks for having us.
Looking forward to chatting more. Do I have you guys on, let me get you on X.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let me get your X. Let me add you guys. Voice AI for restaurants that doesn't suck.
Yeah, there we go. That's our new tagline.
Legit. That's cool. Interesting. I love this, by the way. This is really cool. Now you need to go to In-N-Out and like make that shit happen.
We do. We gotta.
I'm gonna get Hubert to bully you. I'm like, bro, your voice AI restaurant guys, they still haven't gone to In-N-Out yet. Hey, that's crazy. I'm like, they're slacking, bro. You invest in them and they're slacking now.
Yeah. Yeah, like every time you go to out, there's like that one person outside that's taking orders.
Yeah.
Right? They want to meet you with us.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Freezing
you don't even need them outside.
Yeah.
Like,
The drive-through is like the power use case, right? Like, just imagine that the AI at the drive-through is really good. Every car pulls up, done in a minute or two, orders in the kitchen. Like,
yeah,
it
it's
just
like,
makes sense.
it's also a thing of like, you could get to a point where when someone is calling, they could be in the drive-through line and they're calling their order in.
Yeah.
And by the time they get to the front, oh, green Honda, here's your order. Like,
Exactly.
you don't even have to go through the bullshit now of having all these people just standing outside. Like, all the fucking Chick-fil-A's,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Exactly.
Yeah. I love it.
All right, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate
Thanks
it.
a lot, man.
Appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
Have a good rest
Nice
of your time.
chatting with you.
Go get some money. Go talk to some investors, man. I'm over here holding you up.
All right, man.
Take
Talk to you
care.
soon.
Voice AI for restaurants, man. That's a dope one. Are you next? Are you joining me on the stage? Welcome.
5:40. I think at 5:40.
5:40? Oh, so we got 7 minutes. I mean, it's up to you. You want to pull up earlier? Huh?
You want to get started now?
It's up to you. Come on.
Hi.
Hello, Grace.
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Give me an idea. What are you building?
Yeah. So I'm building world intelligence. It's the data backbone and the benchmark layer for physical AI. So companies building robots, building world models. That's called physical AI.
Physical AI. So you're building world intelligence for physical AI.
Yes, exactly. By providing egocentric multimodal human data.
So how do you get this human data?
We build our own hardware.
Yeah.
And we pay people to wear the glasses and collect the data while they do their day-to-day task, while they work in their workspace, like factories, household, harvesting strawberries in farms.
So they're like almost like the Meta Ray-Ban glasses, right? In a sense, like.
But more modalities. Not only 2D video, but also depth map. So like humans, we have 2 eyes. That's how we're able to perceive depths. But 2D videos, it doesn't reflect depths, right? Our cameras is special, it's different. It can reflect depths.
Interesting. So is it also higher quality video coming from the glasses as well?
Yes, exactly.
What is, the most valuable human data that one can acquire right now?
Oh, I would say household data is pretty valuable because it's very hard to get into people's homes. That's why we're partnering with Airbnbs and hotel owners to do it, right? There's a lot of privacy issues in collecting data in people's homes.
So like, if I book an Airbnb in a certain place, you could pretty much, I could like pick up the glasses as like an add-on, like, hey, you'll get, I don't know, like you'll maybe give me like some sort of like little incentive to take the glasses off and like, to like take the glasses off the table at the Airbnb and do something with them.
Yes, you could do that, but right now, mainly it's like when you check out of the hotel, the cleaning ladies wear the glasses, go into their hotel, clean stuff, and then record the whole thing.
That's so dope.
Right?
So it's like all the cleaners, all the folks that are like using it for various different things.
Yeah, and hopefully like it can be replaced by robots. Like, I mean, not everyone would hope that, but.
Yeah. I mean, I don't like cleaning, so I would definitely love a robot to do my laundry.
Yeah.
But like, give me your take, right? When you look at kind of where robots are now and how they've been trained, what are some of like the biggest hurdles that they have to get over? Like I remember seeing the 1X Tech robot trying to do the dishes and it was like getting stuck.
Yes.
So like, what are some of the biggest household hurdles?
That's exactly why we started this.
Yeah.
Because the biggest hurdle, the biggest gap is data. Right now, the way they do it is that they do teleoperation from robots, so that it basically learns what humans teleoperate them, and hopefully it will learn. And the second way is like scratching the internet videos and teach robots. But then none of them are scalable.
Yeah.
The only scalable way is human data because there are like billions of humans in the world, right? And then the human data is super, super valuable. That's why we do this. And another gap that I realized is actually deployment of robots in the field, right? So in the lab, it's all good, like 95% is super good in the lab, but it's not good enough in real deployment. Like one failure can cost you millions of dollars, you know? That's why we're also using the database we collect to build the benchmark layer for the robot deployment, essentially.
Interesting.
Yeah.
When we look at like the landscape of, because there's a lot of companies that are trying to get like data and get these types of data. When did you realize that like working and partnering with these hotels and these Airbnbs was actually a better way to get higher quality data than the ways people were previously doing it, which is like hiring people in other countries to like wear things and do different tasks?
Yes. So we've gone back and forth on this before we decided. But the reason we decided is that because we need to ship our own hardware. And our own hardware is not cheap, right? It's not like $50 off-the-shelf glasses. We design it, it's our proprietary tech, essentially. So we'd rather sign contracts with those business owners, like hotel owners, factory owners, so that make sure they don't lose our glasses. They actually provide the data, the high quality data. We'll be able to have a concentrated area, train the operators how to collect useful data.
And if you could give me some of your background, right? Like you came to Founders Inc. to build this. Where are you from initially? How did you come up with the idea that like, this is something that I can solve?
Yeah, so originally I was from China.
Yeah.
When I was 18 years old, I went to...
That means you're cracked. I've never met a non-cracked Chinese founder.
Oh my God, thank you. When I was 18, I went to Canada by myself. I did electrical engineering at UBC in Vancouver. And then after I graduated, I had just the idea of building smart glasses for visually impaired people to navigate and perceive the world. We did do a first version. It's like radar and one RGB camera. But then it's so hard to iterate to a second meaningful version because the vision. We try to deploy a lot of tiny vision models on edge, but it's just really hard to deploy those on a glasses form factor, right? So that glasses are still being sold today to help visually impaired people, but I've come to realization that robotics have the same problem. We need more data, and it is the problem that we can solve today.
When you say more data, and not just like the same types of data, are there certain angles or things that your glasses can get that other data aggregation platforms currently just cannot reach from a data product perspective?
Yeah, I would say those physical data, you kind of have to just like go out, have people wear the glasses to collect. There's no other way of doing it, especially like, I mean, there are probably like household data on the internet, but then first of all, it's from a third-person perspective, right? For example, it's like security camera, it's third person, but robots, it's like humans, right? If we can learn from a first-person view, it's much easier to transfer the learning to robots.
That's very true. It's so interesting. So like, when you look at your Founders Inc. experience thus far, what has been like the most impactful part of the journey?
I would say the office hours. We've got to talk to a lot of successful founders. They invite successful founders here to give a talk and also like have office hour with us every day essentially. I've got to talk to the founder of Hugging Face.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And also I hosted a huge physical AI hackathon 2 weeks ago here. 300 people showed up. Wow. We had 46 robots. And so my company was providing the data to train the robots. It gave us like so much exposure as a startup. We just launched like 3 months ago. We started 3 months ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible. When you think about like all these different tasks that are being completed, how far do you think we are from like a revolution where there is enough data to put out a robotic product that is like of substantial value to humans? Like a 20, 30, 50x improvement upon what currently exists. Like, how far do you think we're away from that?
I don't have, no one knows the exact timeline, right? But my estimation is hopefully 3 to 5 years. You know, it's very exciting. People are very excited about this. They work, the researchers, the engineers, and us as a startups, we work day and night to push the timeline of this, right? Everyone's excited. We've seen like constant progress, updates in robotic labs. They, Skilled AI, they just launched like learning from human video. They're building like one robotic brain, different form factors. It's so exciting.
Now, you're at the end of your journey building an artifact. What's the next most important step for you to get closer to your goal of continuing to provide the best quality data sets to robotic AI builders?
So at this point, we are scaling data collection. We're looking at hundreds of hours per day generated, right? And then we're training the operators to collect useful data. For example, always make sure your hand is present. That's the most crucial factor in terms of a manipulation task for robots. That's just one example. Also, like for example, when you're doing tasks in a factory setting, there can be no hesitation. Otherwise, it's not a good demonstration for robots, right? A lot of like the details, small like details that matters.
Interesting. Now, are you in a place where you're looking to bring, like to get to the next step, do you have to hire people? Like, or is it a thing of it's just like, hey, how do we just take what we currently have and figure out how to continually increase the quality of our data to the point of it just being better than whatever exists?
So we definitely need to hire contractors. Those operators are all contractors. And in the short term, my technical skills and my co-founder's technical skills are more than enough to build the pipeline, the technical side. We already have the glasses ready. I should have brought it, but
It's interesting. You're kind of like, it's like you're almost like Mercor, but for like markets that will provide you with data. So like you go out and your whole goal is like, hey, how do we just get more hotels and more people in those hotels wearing our glasses consistently and creating these high-level partnerships that yield us and getting more data. Then combing through that data and realizing, okay, well, we can double and triple down here, but we might need to do less over here based on what we're seeing and how models that are your clients and customers are reacting.
Yes, exactly. Our goal, and that's even our short-term goal, right? Is become the biggest physical AI data marketplace in the world. And that's only our short-term goal. Our long-term goal is to use that database we collect to provide insurance to robots, because we have demonstrations of how humans do things. And we're able to judge or predict those robotic models are likely to fail or succeed.
So you can simulate success based on how they're being trained with your data.
Yes, and offer them insurance.
What would the insurance do exactly? Like insurance on the model, like almost insurance on the credits being used to train the model or train the robot.
Essentially, yeah, you're right. It's a simulation platform
Yeah.
to predict if the deployment of your robot is gonna succeed or fail, right?
Oh, wow.
If the prediction is like it's gonna fail,
Yeah.
we tell you more data to train the model, right?
So you know in advance instead of having to get through it and wasting the
Yes,
time
yes.
and then having to like retroactively go back and do it anyway.
Yeah, yeah. And if the prediction, the result is like
Yeah.
it's most likely to succeed, we sell you the insurance.
That's super interesting. That's a different model.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your Twitter? We should connect.
Yeah, let's do it.
That sounds so sick. Yeah, we gotta connect. I
How
need
do you
your
like
Twitter.
this? How do you like this?
I think it's a really sick event. Like last year I was doing this and I was downstairs, and now it's like I feel like I'm more in the action. Oh, you brought me? No way. I don't give a. I don't want any.
Chicken and that's carne.
I don't want anything on it.
They have
I'm like,
We already follow each other.
oh my gosh. Let me invest. Let me invest in the future of robots.
Oh my God. Yesterday I got invested by Founders Inc.
Huh?
Yesterday I got invested by
See,
Founders
now you gotta let me throw in a little angel check. How did it feel getting invested in by Founders Inc? Like, did you know they were going to, or were you just kind of like,
Sort of, it's like you plant a seed, right?
Yeah.
You plant a seed. Every time you talk to them, there's something new.
Mm.
You prove that you're able to like push steady progress in like two weeks or a month.
Yeah.
And then, they can just imagine how much you're able to achieve in a year, right? Yeah. Just show up. It's very simple. Obviously, you have to do the work.
yeah? What has been, when you think like from a product timeline, what has like been the biggest significant improvement that you've made throughout the batch?
Okay. One month in,
Yeah.
we built the glasses, fully built the glasses.
You gotta show me what these glasses look like. Show me an image or something.
Yeah, just an image.
Oh wow.
Yeah. It's not like a metal ribbon. It's actually like one.
You're like high quality.
One RGB camera, two infrared camera.
Yeah.
So that it generates very accurate depth map. It had a 3D perception of the world.
Wait, so it sees it not in like, it can like almost render it differently.
Let me show you this.
Oh, you're the GOAT. Thank you.
This is my booth, right?
Oh.
These are the glasses. Depth map. Yeah.
So I can just throw them on and I can start training for you. That's sick. Wait. Why? Is that what it sees? Is training data easier when it's in those types of colors?
Oh, no. This is just a depth map. And
Yeah.
we have 2D video as well. It's synced with the depth map, right? So, like, it's up there, the 2D video. So, like, say like, there's an image of what's in front of you,
Yeah.
right? And on top of it, is this depth map tell you which, for every pixel,
Yeah.
what is the distance.
This is so cool. You're talented. This is dope.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to make a video with you. We gotta do like a TikTok.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you here often?
Huh?
Are you here often?
I actually fly in and out. I'm from Miami originally, but I come like probably once or twice a month.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I'll be here.
Yeah, I want to learn more. This is sick.
Yeah,
It was a pleasure speaking with you, Grace.
too.
Thank you so much.
Yes. See you soon.
See you.
Bye.
That was fire. Like, the glasses were crazy. What's going on, bro? What's up, man? How you doing? Vibing, bro. What are you building?
I am building in consumer tech.
Huh?
I'm building in consumer tech. I'm building a real-time accent changer for meetings and sales calls. So you can...
Come sit down. Chat for a second. Come sit down. Come sit down, young man.
This is sick. Oh, that's great quality, dude.
Yeah. So, tell me what you're building again?
So I'm building Accentia right now. It's not launched yet, by the way. It's real-time accent switching for meetings and sales calls internationally.
You said apps and switching?
Accent.
Oh.
Accent. Now you see the problem? It's my accent sometimes that it helps me, like it takes away from communication, right?
Yeah.
And it's worse when it's done for businesses. So to operate businesses in the highest efficient way possible, you need people that are communicating in the best possible way, and the person in front of you is understanding you. So it's two-way. The person in front can also select what accent they want to hear, and you can also switch your accent. This is not my final idea, but I just want to put it out there.
That's actually not a bad idea. So you could be talking to me like this, and you could say you want to make it sound more French.
Exactly.
And you could sound like Hubert.
I could sound like this. And if I want to sound British, I could sound like this. Real time on meetings. So that's what Accentio is all about.
How long have you been like discovering this?
Pretty recently, like a month ago. Prior to this, I was working on an AI video editing thing.
Yeah.
Didn't really go that well for me. I couldn't really scale the infra. And I realized that it's not what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
So now I'm just...
That's big though, that you realized like, hey, I need to go in a different direction, and you didn't just waste time with it.
Exactly.
A lot of people do the wrong thing for too long.
I stuck on that project for well over like 8 months.
Yeah.
And I realized that I learned nothing other than just knowing that these are assholes. That's all I learned.
Yeah.
And I realized that consumer tech is the next big thing.
Very much so.
Yeah, and I want to build consumer tech. I've been following you for a really long time now.
Are you on X? Huh. Let me drop you a follow.
I just deleted my X because I hate X. It's too political sometimes. But I do follow you on Instagram. Does LinkedIn work? LinkedIn?
Yeah, LinkedIn works.
Okay.
All right, let me if you put your what's it, the QR code thing?
Yep.
I'll scan you.
Dude, nice finally bumping into you, dude.
Likewise. Also, good luck with it. Good luck
so
with it.
much.
I'll be
Thanks
around,
so
bro.
much.
Shoot me
Thank
a
you.
message when you
Got
start
it.
finding your breakthrough.
100%. I'm gonna put an angel investment down. Also,
Yeah.
I need that O1. So if you can do the angel, if you can write me the angel check, that would be nice.
Build something and let me see what you're working with, then maybe
100%.
we'll talk.
Yeah.
All right,
see
bro.
you. Thank you.
Likewise. Meeting founders, bro. Just bring them up here. How you doing? You know? Is this still packed down there? You know? Let me finish this. I want to. What is it? Wait, is this that electric bicycle thing?
Yeah, self-driving. Self-driving delivery bike.
Holy shit. I think I saw a post on this. It went like really viral.
One of them went pretty big.
Yo. Please do. Let me finish this and then jump on. We're going to chat with more founders here. I just need to finish eating food. I was actually starving. Do they have any water here? Do they have any water? I don't know. Do they have water here? All right, chat. We're about to get another founder up here in a second. We should do dinner or something tonight. I gotta get some water, chat. Your boy is thirsty. Next founder. I have another one for us. The MyTech CEO guy said he's down to do dinner as well. I need to throw this away. Oh, you're goated. I need to throw this away.
Good though.
You're the guy with the Instagram videos. You're super famous at our flight. Yeah, we talk about your videos all the time and the coverage, and I like those like split screen all the time, like you're on the water and you're like, it's great. I've been trying to get the fun to do a podcast, interview, and all that stuff. So I'm like sending your videos. I'm like, guys, we need to do something like this. You can interview our GP. So our GP's limits all like city, Utah, and Austin, Texas.
I'll interview him first.
We're raising our first fund, $200 million. We have one more. We have 2 months making. We only invest in open source. Yeah. Let's do it. Why don't we just do a call and are you based here?
I'm actually in Miami, but I fly.
Is this a line right here? How long are you in town?
I'm actually out tomorrow, but I come back in a couple of weeks. I'm going to be here for about a week. Are you based out of here?
I live by coast. I like 5 days here and 5 days here. I fly out.
Fly out?
Yeah.
I will get in town.
Okay. Let's do breakfast, lunch. What are you saying? Okay, I live in Presidio. We'll figure it out. Is that you?
Yeah, let me text my phone.
Hey, nice. Hey, nice. Let's grab coffee or breakfast on the 23rd and discuss podcasting. Awesome, dude. Great work. Keep it up. I know it's hard, but keep it up. You're doing a great job. We will. See ya.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
So I'm 18, just came from
Just
here.
come sit down. Just come sit down. Come sit down. Join the booth. Join the booth.
Awesome.
What's up, bro?
Okay.
You gotta talk it to the mic though.
Okay. We're live. Okay. So
Okay.
I'm 18. I just came from Europe here all the way to San Francisco, and I'm building a startup. Found a co-founder here, and I now want to raise money, right?
Yeah.
And this VC offered me $100,000 for 5%, so that's a $2 million valuation.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? It seems low.
I would say, how much traction do you currently have, and how confident are how confident are you that you can make more progress in the next 3 to 6 months, or maybe even sooner, to get a better valuation?
I'm very confident that I can get a better valuation because I'm confident I have been growing my product for the last couple of weeks, and I'm confident I can do it even more into the future.
So then you already know your answer. Then why would you give up 5% of your company for 100K?
I guess I answered it myself. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, unless you're like, oh, I need the money to like be incrementally better over the next 1 to 2 months, I would say, don't take it unless you need it. Because the expectation that comes with like venture capital, especially like when you dilute yourself, like 5% for 100K isn't, I mean, it's not horrible, but it's also a thing of like, if you think you can get 5%, if you can get 100K for 2.5%, or like a better term, like why dilute that much?
Yeah. And do you feel like, because I have no experience with venture capitalists, right?
So what are you building? I guess that's the question.
Okay, so I'm building an edtech. It's personalized corporate training personalized to every employee, and it's focused on getting employees AI literate.
So it's like an AI agent that like trains them, like takes them through modules, like.
Yeah, so basically like it checks the specific employee, who they are within the company, what their workflow looks like, what their day-to-day looks like, and based on that, it recommends the exact tools that they should use, the exact workflows they should implement, and then how to integrate AI more. Basically become an employee who uses AI a lot.
So it's basically like a personnel knowledge, it's a personnel AI agent kind of knowledge worker throughout the organization.
It's aiding the human employee in using AI more and
like letting them know, hey, you should use AI for this thing, or automate this.
Yeah, exactly. If they see like, okay, you're spending a lot of time in your email your inbox, like there's a lot we can do here, and then it automatically suggests that. It sees what you do, and then.
Would it be suggesting other people's products, or would your AI then solve that problem for them?
No, it would be suggesting other people's products right now.
How much customer feedback have you gotten so far, I would say?
I have one paying customer, and...
How much do they pay?
They paid $49.
And that's a business, or just an individual person?
That was an individual person.
So individual, but the idea is you would sell this to businesses?
Yes.
Or like individual people that are just like,
right
hey.
now it is it's a consumer app.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking of kind of switching it to enterprise, because I've been hearing from a lot of like business owners that this is something that they find useful.
I think it can be very useful if your product can almost, if you can get all of these, I think if you can get other products to basically pay you to be on the recommendation list for various different tasks, I think it's useful because you become B2B2B, but also you can still have a B2C model. I think the value is in like, okay, if you come through and you fix my workflow once and recommend everything I could use, why do I need you after the first month?
Because there's constantly new things coming out.
But is there?
Yeah.
Does a business need to change that many new things on a regular basis to keep up with trends? Or is it once they find the thing they're most comfortable with, and maybe this is just like, you got to get feedback because you haven't chatted with enough people to know like, okay, how would people use this? Because in practicality versus, theoretically, it's two different things.
Yeah.
But that's what you need to kind of figure out is like, how often would I be recommending something new to businesses once they get recommended the first time?
Yeah.
Because if it's not something that's ultra integral to someone's growth on a regular basis, like I see myself coming back to this every day because it's compelling for XYZ reasons, I think they churn.
Yes, but right now, for example, like most people, definitely like when you get outside of Silicon Valley, who work in a regular corporate job, they maybe use ChatGPT to polish up some emails, do some research. There is so much more that can be done.
100%.
Like, that is 1% of what's possible. So if we can already get those people to that point where like half of their workflow is AI, that is already an incredible feat. And then there is constantly at a faster and faster pace, there's new tools coming out, new capabilities. And I think like business and people will, like, they have to keep learning.
How did you get your first customer?
I guess, I don't know, like I guess it was a guy who met me at a hackathon, and then like later I just saw him in my super base. That's pretty cool.
How are you currently marketing it?
Yeah, right now I'm like doing a sprint of testing all these different distribution channels.
Yeah.
I'm doing like 7 distribution channels, meta ads, organic content, even flyers. I'm doing like physical marketing, and then just like testing what works and going all in on the distribution channels that do work.
All right, here's my challenge to you.
Okay, let me hear it.
I'm gonna give you my number. I want you to go find somebody to use or test your product in here.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Find somebody that will take what you have and like test it out.
Okay.
And let me know what they say from a user perspective. It could be someone building a company. It could be someone who just kind of wants to improve their workflow. Talk to somebody new, find them, and let me know what they say.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
That's my challenge to you.
Okay.
And I'm gonna give you my number.
Let's do it.
My personal number.
Okay, awesome.
And I'm gonna text you tomorrow. And if you haven't found if you didn't talk to at least one person that gave you feedback, even if they don't use it, one person that gave you feedback, I'm blocking your number.
Okay, that's good.
Put it in.
Okay.
I want you to get some feedback.
What's up?
What's going on?
John Johnson from Virtuals.
No way! In the
Yes,
flesh.
Say what up, dude.
In the
I always
flesh.
try to track you down when you're out here.
I know. Were you at the last one?
No, I think you were out here for like a tech week or something. I shot you a message. I know you're gonna
You
shoot
gotta
a lot
come
of
sit
content.
down. We gotta chat about what you guys do.
Yeah, man, happy to. It's crazy. I mean, it's interesting too. 'Cause it's like
The agents are coming back.
You guys started in gaming.
It feels crazy to think how it's like how you can just go do things. All
Awesome,
right,
bro. I'm gonna text you.
Text me. Remember,
I will.
go find somebody and get some feedback tonight while you're here.
I will.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, man.
Likewise. Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you, man.
You want to come sit?
Yeah.
So I was chatting with him, and he had this idea, and I was like, he's like, yeah, I have one customer. VC wants to pay me, wants to take 5% for 100K. I was like, if you don't like, he was like, do you think it's a good idea? I was like, it depends on whether or not you think you need the money to like go faster, or like, do you want to bet on yourself to get a better deal? And he was like, yeah, I have one customer. I was like, you haven't done anywhere
Pretty
near.
early, bro.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know who the VC is, but if they're giving you 100K for 5%, you have one customer, maybe you do take it.
Yeah, or I think you see a lot of these like early founders that are really excited. They get their first like check offer, and like they a lot of times undervalue themselves.
I 100% think I'm like, you don't want to do
If you
that.
have one customer, like, do you really know like where the traction's gonna be?
Well, that's what I was asking him. I'm like, are you B2B, B2C? I was like, you're going for the rest of the night. I'm gonna give you my phone number. Go talk to somebody and get some real feedback on what you're doing in here.
Yeah.
And text me back. Text me the feedback.
on the deal too.
Yeah, I was like, and let me know what they say. And if you don't do it, then I'm just gonna block your number because you're not serious enough.
So this is pretty cool. So last week when we were here, and we actually did a physical build-a-thon.
Yeah.
So in the past, like we've sponsored like lots of different like hackathons around the world.
Yeah.
Now we're moving into like actual build-a-thons, which is just trippy and cool and everything. You know?
I want to know your thoughts. We've gone through this kind of like, at least because we've been on the crypto side, this like insane AI era, and then almost like this AI agent boom, and then like a flight back to reality a bit. But now we're kind of going through it again, where it's like the agents are cool again.
Well, so like at Virtuals, like what we're specifically focusing on is like last year, like in this, because you describe it perfectly, it was like totally like a hype cycle. And the way the projects a lot of times were valued was based, obviously, speculation, crypto, speculative,
Of course.
right? And it was really based on like maybe who the founder was.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could say it's based on their roadmap or this or that, but realistically, a lot of that speculation is always based on the founder and like what they've achieved before. So
For sure.
now what we've moved into is an age where the AI agents are actually working together. So the real value of the agents can actually be measured by the amount of like monetization that they can themselves
And they can do more now because the models are better.
Yeah. And they're all working together, you know? So we actually have this whole thing, we call it energetic GDP. So instead of like a San Francisco GDP or
like
California, it's actually like
across all agents?
Yeah, it's agent states, right? And so you have these agents that are now, especially with all this stuff going on the last couple of weeks with Godbot, like all making these little micro transactions, right? Micro payments everywhere. Now the agents that a year and a half ago, maybe you'd say, oh, I think this is going to be the next $100 million project because of the founder and his vision and this. Now it's like, well, how much money is the agent making? Like that's the metric.
I want your opinion on this. When like you look at Claudebot and kind of this like rise in ascendancy, especially with what you guys have built, how much of it do you think is an actual like, huge improvement upon previous agents versus it being kind of just like a really shiny new thing, and the world loves shiny new things.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. I do think, though, it is a bit of like an aha moment.
Yeah.
Right, because it now creates this way for like normies to like really easily like get involved, you know. And you know, when you think about the evolution of like where this has moved, right? Like it made sense to start like in the coding space, right? Because it's now like self-evolving, you know, and all the technology. I mean, you're seeing that in the robotics stuff as well. Like it's so cool. Like we hear a lot of pitches from companies that are starting out. One of the things that we love is these robotic projects that are basically just regenerating their own robots.
Oh. So, from an agentic perspective, how do you see agents like? Where do you see the majority of like spin coming for agents that now have their own wallets, and they're looking like if an agent's buying something on chain, what are they trying to acquire outside of like assets like crypto or money? Like what else is interesting to agents based on what you're seeing?
I mean, I think now, like even just today, you're seeing a lot of the demonstrations where it's related maybe around like health, right? So if it's related around health, maybe that's signing up, your agent signing up for that Pilates class because you know that if you don't sign up right when that slot opens, like that class is going to fill. You know, maybe it's something with flights.
Like your agent signing up for you in a sense.
Yeah, signing up for you. I mean, we've already sort of seen it. Like we saw it last year with flight bookings. So like your agent knows that you only like to fly aisle seats and knows that you don't want to arrive at certain times at night because of traffic. But yeah, I mean, I think you're going to see it across like all sorts of commerce. You know, like you do see it, you know, from our like, you know, in the crypto sort of small world. Yeah, a lot of it's going to be based off of like trading, you know. But that's moving like very quickly beyond just that.
Do you think we'll ever enter a point where like, from like a science standpoint, people would just kind of deploy an agent to go like off into the wilderness and like go try to come up with some sort of discovery?
100%.
And I don't want to talk to you again until you figure something the fuck out. And then you just have a rogue agent out there trying to like supply.
I think we're already seeing it to a certain extent. You know, like what was interesting, I was talking to one guy here today, and he came and started the program 6 weeks ago with a founder. They had a founder split like halfway through the project.
Oh shit.
Okay, and so he was like, well, I got to come up with like a new project really quickly. He has ADHD. So he was like, I have ADHD too. So I kind of resonated with this. I was like, okay. And so he was like, this is a way of like, you know, basically like an efficiency tool, but like specifically designed for somebody like with that type of problem. And I'm looking at his thing, and the design was clean, everything like looked really good. And he goes, I won a hackathon 3 weeks ago, and the prize I won $10,000 in credits. He goes, for the last 2 weeks, I've been vibe coding the hell with those credits to make my project. So, you know, like you're gonna see people, I think, going out into the wild and like, you know, challenging their agents to make things. I think you're gonna see it used in a lot of like scientific type of ways. You know.
That's so interesting.
You know, you think about something like, I spoke at this like science conference like pretty recently, and it's kind of like, well, why would a blockchain guy like be speaking at like a science conference, right? But there's actually something called like citizen science, which is like a really big thing in science where like there's like the PhDs, right? And they're the ones who like study all the data, but they're not the ones that are actually going out, obviously, and like collecting all this data. So like the California Fire Service, for example, like when they have like areas that go through like, you know, large forest fires, they'll set up these stands where when people drive by in a car, they can set their phone in a stand and take a picture. And then they send it to the QR code that's on that stand. Now, if enough people go by there all the time and contributing photos, that's a way for them to study reforestation after the forest fires. So I don't know, I think it's this cool thing where like, you know, you're obviously gonna need people, but there's gonna be this cool intersection of like, you know, AI, science, it's gonna be in all different areas.
So interesting. Now, to like jump into more of like, what's interesting to virtuals right now? Like, when you think product line wise, what types of agents do you guys want to see people building on virtuals and like
everything's
what's compelling?
Everything's changed in the last couple of weeks. You know? So I mean, our big focus right now is on what we call this energetic GDP. So we want to have people like launching agents that are useful, you know, that are actually like
almost like business agents.
Yeah, that are doing business. You know, and again, you're seeing them because of Claudebot. Things are just like accelerating so quickly. So I think you'll see people that are going to maybe have like one idea, but now they're able to like do that pivot and like have that go-to-market product like so much faster. So you'll see a lot of, I think, subscription models. You know,
it's interesting. It's almost like a like when I think about it from like an investor standpoint. Imagine if if there was an agent that knew every venture capitalist, and maybe didn't know him personally, but had data on every venture capitalist. And when you had an idea and you were like, could you give me like an idea of like how likely I would be to get funding based on kind of the information that I have here? Here are my traction,
Yeah, or
my
how's
metrics.
the best way to pitch to this guy?
Yeah, like
What's
is
he
it
into?
send them a DM on X at 8:30 in the morning because they normally go for a 7:30 run and they post about that run on Instagram?
But is it going to be also like the war of the AIs? Because then is the venture capitalist going to have that AI same thing back, being like, okay, I don't want to offer too much, I don't want to offer too little.
Yeah.
What's the best way to like gamify that as well?
That's so interesting.
So yeah, a lot of it's going to have to do with like what type of like AI you actually have access to.
Yeah.
Right, and like that's where there's going to be a very widening gap like quickly between like I feel as though these centers of technology like San Francisco and then parts of the world where they don't really have that exposure to that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there's something truly interesting, especially like because I'm in the space that I'm in, which is like now deeply venture and startups. Startups have the biggest problem they always still tell me about is like raising money, getting funding.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, that's a problem anyone would have if you're trying to like build something in a space where only 1% of companies get funded. But to your point, I do think there's something very novel around the idea of like knowing where the best point of contact is.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's like, we have a launch pad.
Yeah.
Right? So like one of the things that we like specialize in is helping projects launch.
Yeah.
And the whole point of tokenizing is to create like a capital formation around a project. So like the way that our launch pad works is actually milestone based. So as people hit certain milestones, it unlocks funding, right? So that way teams aren't selling tokens.
Yeah.
The other thing that we actually have is we have a program called 60 Days.
Yeah.
Because like there's so many people that like don't want to, they don't really know, they don't want to launch a token.
Yeah.
Like they don't know about like if that like is anything that makes sense.
100%.
Now we have this thing called 60 Days where basically like a project can launch and like the whole idea going in is that if they don't commit within 60 days, the project liquidity's drained, the thing ends.
And everything goes away.
Now, if they do commit, they unlock the funding, right? So we've been seeing teams like come in, solo founders mainly, come in and get like low six figures funding
That's
in like
still pretty
2-3
damn good,
weeks.
though.
Yeah, and then what they can do is they can use that funding with all this new technology to iterate and see where they're going. But I think one of the things that's kind of cool to talk about before I bounce is, we both are coming, the way we know each other is through gaming, right? And you remember that Axie Infinity days?
Oh, yeah.
Years ago where
What a time.
These people could make significant money, right?
Yeah.
Life-changing type of money. I think we're seeing like a similar thing right now in terms of the gamification around data contribution. And there could be a moment going forward where someone in Colombia, for example, could make $20 a day contributing data based off of normal daily activities that they're doing. And I think that if you have that type of, that could be a big viral moment, right? Where
interesting.
You think about $20 a day for somebody, in an economy where the monthly income is probably $300 to $400 a month.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
just from being able to like do things like take a set of glasses and help with like VLA data and things like that.
Yeah,
or
and
real
someone
world
in
data.
San Francisco is not going to be interested in being a contributor at $20 a day, but someone in South America, very much might be. So
it's almost like McCore for developing nation employees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have these moments, I think, where a lot of people talk about, like all these jobs are going to be lost, with AI, but there's also just going to be like, new types of jobs.
Yeah, that's a very good point. It's like there's a gap of the world where it's like, okay, certain things might be lost, but it also creates opportunity for a completely different set of folks in a completely different way.
Yeah, and then you add a gamification element into it. So if, let's say you complete one task every day for 7 days straight, you get a bonus. Let's say you complete 5 tasks, then you unlock a daily task bonus. Like, that type of way. So
super interesting.
Yeah, the space
we gotta
is moving
chat
fast,
more on that, man. We gotta hop on a call and just like jam out some more.
Well, dude, I'm happy you're out here. It's great to see you.
I'm going back home, and then the week after that, I'll be here for a whole week. So we should definitely like grab dinner or catch up on a more.
I'm at East Denver next week, but week after I'm back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'll be back not this coming week, but the following week I'll be right back.
And anything you ever need here, dude, just don't hesitate to reach out.
We'll do it, bro.
Yeah, happy to see you, dude.
Good
It's
to
so
see you
cool
too.
that you're in this space now, dude. And this is.
I'm not gonna lie, I love it.
You feel it, dude. This is like this
the
is what it's
energy's
at.
just different, man. It's like people aren't trying to consume and extract everything. They want to produce things.
Yeah.
And I think that's like the magic behind like this world. It's like
And they're all
everyone's
just so creative. They're tinkerers.
Yeah,
Right?
for sure. It's a different world, bro.
Cool.
Good to see you. Like,
Yeah. For sure.
legendary
Good to see
link
you.
up, for sure. Don Johnson in the flesh, pulling up on us, man. A pleasure having him here. Come on up. What's going on? How are you?
Good.
Good.
How are you? So what's your show called? Curious. It's a cool format.
Oh, I mean, this is
Or is it like for the event? Or?
It's for the event, but I own a media company called Vesting.
Okay.
And Founders Inc. We partner on hosting like all of their different cohorts, so their demo days,
Nice.
making content. We make short form content with the different founders, and then we host kind of like a stream, and we'll take the clips and they'll end up on various different platforms. So yeah, I'm building like a media company in the venture and startup space, and then eventually the goal is to launch a fund.
Nice.
Yeah.
So how many events have you done this at so far?
This is the second one. The first time we did was last time, so it's the second one. They do 4 a year. Also be like doing content at other accelerator events too. So
nice.
I just like making content on startups. I feel like we're in a point where everyone wants to build something now, and it's like so democratized because of AI. Like you look 20 years ago, good luck trying to build something if you weren't an engineer. Now it's like
exactly. The amount of people making
credits.
things is like probably 1,000x at least.
Like $200 in credits, and you can just like fucking go build anything.
Yeah,
it's kind of crazy.
For sure.
Yeah. What about you?
It's fun though. So I have a Shopify agency. I got into Shopify super early, like 2012. And
OG, Shopify OG.
Yeah, so specialize in like conversion rate optimization stuff, just building out brands. I've done probably 100 Shopify stores over the years. But I've been doing nothing but that since 2012, and then this past year I got super into vibe coding, so I'm like a V0 Pro. That's like the main thing I do is on V0.
V0 is a good one.
Yeah. So all the Vercel stack, I like all their AI products.
What have you been vibe coding? Like, what's been interesting for you?
Built my own site, so I built like an AI chat agent. For my, like, basically to sell my services, and then.
So it'll go out and sell for you.
Yeah, it has like a whole conversation. It sends some portfolio items I've done. I spent a bunch of time like.
That's sick.
I basically made a tool for myself as the first kind of prototype, and then it's something that I feel like every business, anybody who sells anything on the internet, like to have something that can accurately like tell what you do. And
when you look at kind of like the landscape of Shopify, how has AI kind of revolutionized how your business works and how Shopify stores like increase revenue?
Yeah, so a lot of it's in the marketing, because like marketing is pretty much everything, whether it's a Shopify or just a regular agency business or anything online. So the marketing piece is big, and then it's like, generating marketing materials. It allows people to make, because anybody who's like running a ton of ads, they're spending a lot of money every month, and then the more ad creatives you have, the better you're going to do, because it's just a game where volume is the thing you want to do. So now people are making thousands of ads with AI, whether it's like UGC content that they're making or just static ads. Well, it just depends, but I'd say that's because it's not really to the point yet. I'm in the middle of building something that's going to fully generate a store with AI.
Oh, that's sick.
But that doesn't quite exist yet, where you just click a button and your whole store is done. Kind of how you could do like a SaaS company, like a few credits and you can make a whole site. That's not quite possible with AI yet, but that's something I've been like banging my head against the wall for about a year trying to build. I'm very, very close. I can do it, but it can be a little bit better. So Shopify just recently released their API keys to allow to like tap into all your store's data.
When you look at like, are there like certain niches in Shopify that tend to do better than others, or is it truly just if you have a decent product and you market it enough, you'll find buyers?
Yeah, it's less about the product and more about, do you know how to do e-commerce? So that's the biggest thing. Like
almost like a formula of like a system of
like
e-commerce done this way is going to get some level of results that are positive.
Yeah, it's like if you can spend $25 to get a customer and your average order value is $50, then you just rinse and repeat, do that every day, and you're basically putting money into a machine that spits out, you put $1 into it, it spits out $2 the next day. And you just do that over and over. And there's really not many industries that...
I mean, that sounds like it's a lot more straightforward than trying to build a startup.
For sure.
Like, I have this product. If I throw $1,000 in a day, I'm going to get $2,000 back. That's not a bad outcome.
No, and there's a lot more that goes into it, obviously. Like, you got to know, got to have a site that converts, you got to have ads that actually work, you got to test a bunch of ads to figure out what works. But then once you do it enough, then it's like, it's not just putting $1 in and getting 2 out. Sometimes it's putting $1 in and getting 10 out, or 7 or 6.
Do you think we'll get to a point where you have a fully autonomous store where it's like you tell it what you need, like you tell an agent what you need, and it's going to go out and from ads to testing to various different formats, updating and tinkering every little piece on the fly until it has the most optimized high conversion site?
Yeah.
Like, you think you can get to that point?
Yeah, it'll definitely get there. I'd say probably based on all the stuff that I've currently built, like just me and my, in my room messing around on my computer, much less, a startup of maybe 50 people or something just trying to do these things. But it's pretty close already. It's pieced together, so you kind of just got to be like, it's like the generalist that owns the future, they say. So as long as you know how to like lead the orchestra and the individual pieces of it, you can kind of do it now. It's not really, there's not anything yet where it's like click this one button and it all just does it for you.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it'll ever be like that, because there's always going to be somebody that's much better at it, that like has gone a little bit deeper than, there might be a mass market product that does that, but it's like kind of basic, but then somebody who's been nerding out about it for 5 years, they're going to be much better at it. It's rare that there's just a tool that like completely democratizes everything, and there's not somebody that's way better at it than another, or a combination of that tool with 2 other things or something. So, but it's pretty close now, and it's really just about like, the sweet spot in e-commerce is if you can, to make numbers easy, like it's like a 6.5 to 7.5 margin you have to have on your product. So like you buy something for $10 and you want to be able to sell it for like 65 to 75 bucks.
Oh, okay.
And then that gives you enough money to actually like
to do
reorder inventory levels, to actually aggressively spend money on marketing. So like that's the sweet spot formula.
So like when you look at like companies that sell watches or something, like
watches
you can make if like let's say you came up with your own concept, it cost you $10 to get a watch, and you can sell it for $100. You're doing pretty well.
Yeah. It basically just, like if you're selling T-shirts, it's kind of like running a marathon with a weighted vest on next to a bunch of people that are on a bicycle.
Yeah, because like their margins are so much higher.
Yeah, the difference of selling or like drop shipping a T-shirt, for instance, you'll probably pay 16 or 17 bucks by the time the thing's printed, and then maybe you're selling it for 30, and then maybe you're shipping it for $5.
Yeah.
So it's like you might make $8 or $9 on that, whereas somebody who's buying something
you
for $10,
gotta sell so much volume at that point.
Yeah, it's like you basically have to be a marketing savant almost to like make consistent money.
So there's like certain projects, or like certain products that are not even worth the time.
Well, it's worth it to like get it's almost like if you played poker, sometimes you'll start out playing like the free poker.
Yeah.
Just to like kind of figure it out and like learn the game.
Yeah.
So that's what drop shipping is, because anybody that's really good at drop shipping, they stop drop shipping after a few months, because now it just makes sense to like
just
buy
make a real
bulk.
product. Yeah.
Make a real product, buy more, and then you have more margin on it. So it's really just like to allow people to kind of get their feet wet with it. But the problem is that a lot of people, they hear about like drop shippers making a bunch of money, and then they think that drop shipping is how you do that.
Yeah.
And there are some products you can do that with. T-shirts are like just the kind of the starter thing that people like to do.
I feel like everybody starts a T-shirt brand at some point.
Right. It's a good like first thing. It's better. I would definitely suggest do that rather than do nothing.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. Always an advocate for somebody starting something.
So I mean, we could see you out in the startup space very soon, launching your product.
Yeah. I have a vibe code platform I'm building too. So I'm like big into that. I think I'm the global leader in prompts generated on V0. So I'm at like 25,000. I think.
Oh my God, you're like locked in.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm the global leader, but I haven't. I've been trying to
missed a day.
Well, yeah, I've been trying to like on X and stuff like that. I'll like try to ask around because I want to meet somebody else who's also done that much, because I'm sure they know some stuff that I could learn from. But
I mean, that's crazy.
But the closest person I've seen is like they were at like 12,000 when I was at like 25. So I just like as soon as I discovered it, because previous to that I was paying so much money because I was always like middlemanning all the projects I was doing, where I would build the team and I'd pay this person, pay that person. So for the first time I like tasted being able to just build a site with words.
You couldn't go back.
It was like something that I was paying $100 for every day that now I could pay 10 cents for.
Yeah.
So it was like it would have been impossible for my brain to even wrap its head around doing anything the way I was used to. So the day I discovered V0 and I saw how close it could get to like what I was actually paying a lot of money for, I was just like,
I'm out.
I basically told myself I'm not allowed to build sites manually anymore after like a decade of doing that.
Yeah.
And from that point, I just like figured out how to make it work.
Yeah.
And so I just dove in 100%.
That's fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a hell of a
Just kind of
story. Are you on
obsessed
X?
over for a while.
Let me follow you.
Yeah. Yeah, on Instagram is probably better.
Instagram?
The Shopify guy on Instagram.
It's just the Shopify guy?
Yeah. The.shopify.guy. Yeah, my specialty is
I'm
like...
dropping you a follow now.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, my specialty is like getting a store from 100,000 a month to $1 million a month.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna hit you up at some point. Like at some point, I'm gonna have to do a Shopify, something in Shopify. I don't know when, but I'm gonna have
You
to.
just got to get something. You buy it for 5, sell it for 40. Buy it for 10, sell it for 80, something like that. There's actually a lot more products you can do that with than people think.
Really?
Yeah.
If you had to come up with one product right now off the top of your head for someone to be able to get a solid margin and build their first Shopify store, what would you recommend?
I would do a digital product probably, because you could sell those on Shopify as well.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of things that you could sell for like $97.
Yeah.
And you'd be surprised how many things that you might know, like after, let's say you do 2 days straight of like a deep dive research of a topic that just interests you.
Yeah.
And then you put together like an information packet of that. A lot of people would pay $97, $49
Just to
or
learn
something
it.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like a $47 digital product or PDF, like you pay.
If I did a $47, like
you could do a
here's how to
90
build. Here's like breaking down your pitch deck, or like where it's like showing like page by page, like here's every deck, like here's every slide you need in your pitch deck and breaking it down.
Yeah. Or I would do, like if I was you, I would say I would do a $97. Actually, you could almost do this for like $247.
Yeah.
Do a $247 1 to 2 page deck about what you're doing right now, because you have social,
like building a media company.
Yeah. Or just doing this at an event.
Oh, that's a good idea.
So like, you know, you've done this enough times. You have a bunch of social proof for it.
Yeah.
You're interviewing random people. You can show videos on an ad. You could, like, this is just a good idea for anybody looking to get into podcasts.
Yeah.
It helps because, A, it gets you rapidly good at podcasting.
100%.
Like, you just did, what, 50 podcasts while you're sitting here?
Yeah, probably.
Think of how much effort it takes for somebody who's, like, sitting at home really wanting to do a podcast.
And, like, they just can't.
How long it would take them to get 50 podcasts.
Yeah.
Especially rapid fire, completely, you know, everybody here is different, so it's not like you would learn, you probably meet somebody where it's like, damn, I should do more of these podcasts, because that's an interesting thing I never even knew of. So like that right there is
You're speaking facts. It's like you can almost like productize anything.
Yeah. And like, it doesn't, people always, they think they need to have this thing that like 1 million people want to buy. It's like, you can get 100 people to buy something from you, and you make a solid living every month. That'll pay all your rent, and then anytime, if you can get 100 people to buy something from you, you can get 1,000. And if you can get 1,000, you can get 10,000.
Damn, you're giving me some motivation here.
No, you definitely should.
This was solid, man. Like, seriously.
Because like that's like,
legend.
I've been doing stuff like this for over a decade, and even I would look at something like this and be like, yeah, I'm sure there's some little loophole or something you found where like, maybe somebody told you about like, hey, you should do this, and you figured it out. Like, sometimes, I always, like, one of the questions I ask people all the time, if I know that they're just like really experienced with something, I'll say, what took you 10 years to learn that could take you 10 seconds to explain? And anybody who's been doing stuff for a long time, like I have probably 10 things like that I can rattle off.
I definitely have mine too.
Yeah.
Like growing on social media. Like I know how to regrow on social media in any niche.
Right. And that's like the number one thing that every business in the world needs to do.
Yeah.
Especially people that are getting started and they don't know where to start. So like you probably, that's why I tell, because physical products are kind of, it's just a lot when you can sell a digital product and make, like, think of the difference of selling something that costs you nothing.
Nothing
and you
to
sell
make.
it for $97. You don't ship anything. You don't do anything.
They just
it's
get an email.
$100 profit. They get an email.
Yeah.
And they might even be happier than the person who bought your skincare or whatever with your
That's
product.
actually very true.
Because it's like the long-lasting value of that information you give somebody. They can use it their whole life. A bottle of cream or something, they use it next month.
Yeah.
So it's like better in a lot of ways.
And
so I
you're
think the
speaking
next
facts.
like big platform, which is one of the ones that I want to build, is like Shopify for digital products.
Like a digital product. Yeah.
There's stuff like that already for sure. It's not like that's a super novel thing. There's a bunch
but it's in how you do it. It's all in how you do it. Yeah. You got me thinking. Now I gotta go think of it and do something digital. That's fucking crazy.
Oh, it's I know a lot of people that have made, like, you can make 6 figures a month selling something like that. Because the key is just that you spend the money on marketing, and it's way easier to have profitable marketing.
Yeah.
Like, if you think about spending $50 a day on your ads, and you have no fulfillment costs, you have no shipping, you have no
that's nothing
upfront costs.
Especially like if your product's $100, you spend $50, you make one sale and you're good for the day.
Yeah.
Except
then make 20 sales one time. You know, make 20 sales one time a day. That's 20 sales. You just made 20 times. You just made $500.
10 extra spend, whatever.
Yeah, so you make $400 a day, 7 days a week, 2,100. You're making 10 grand a month, damn near. And the key, or the thing that's really interesting about like advertising online and doing stuff like that with digital products is that the difference of making 10 grand a month or 100 grand a month, once the thing is rolling and you've proven that people want it, and you have good ads that like get customers, the difference between making 10 a month and 100 a month is putting another 0 at the end of your Facebook ad spend every day, and that's it. When you don't have any fulfillment, you don't have anything, it's just, this is actually making money still.
It's running,
so like
it's on autopilot.
Instead of 200 a day, I'm going to spend 400 a day. And then that's working still, so you spend 800, and then you spend 1,500. I know people that have spent like $50,000 a day on ads.
But they're making like
consistently.
100K a day or whatever the number is.
And even if, especially on a digital product, you could spend 50 grand a day on ads and make $55,000 in sales.
But you're still to the good.
You're still making,
$5 grand a day. Yeah.
So that's why digital products, like, if someone asked me that question like you did, it's like, dude, just do digital something. Everybody, even if you don't have something, that's why I said, like, if you just do a deep dive on like some topic that interests you, and put together a PDF.
All right,
I know people that have done that.
I'm gonna go home after this and work on a 0 to hero, like deep dive or something around startups and founding and building a startup.
Yeah.
But this is nuts. I think am I supposed to chat with you next?
Yeah, she's got a cool company.
Oh, okay. Yeah, come on up, bro. Appreciate you. I followed you on IG. I appreciate it, bro.
Appreciate the interview.
You're out here dropping gems.
Thank you.
That was nuts. All right. He's cracked. That's what I'm saying. He's cracked, bro. Come to the couch. What's up? Welcome to the Founders Couch. How you doing?
I'm Jamie. Nice to meet you.
Bryce, nice to meet you as well.
I heard you live in Miami.
I do.
From Argent. He was talking about you living in Miami.
Miami's a vibe.
I'm going to Miami for the very first time on Sunday.
Fire.
Very first time. I've never been.
Are you gonna just for vacation?
Sort of. Yes. I'm hoping to do something productive there.
Yeah.
What sorts of things?
What do you want to get into? I guess. Like what type of vibe? Are you trying to party? Are you trying to like just go to the beach? Like what do you think you're interested in?
Well, I'm definitely working during the day.
Yeah.
I work in growth investing, Series B or later, and trying to chase down some companies down there. That would be
Are
ideal.
there some good companies raising right now?
In Miami? I haven't heard of any yet.
You said you're trying to chase down. Oh, you're trying to chase down clients.
Companies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's the plan. And then who knows? Maybe some partying along the way.
Okay.
Who knows?
Do you have like a food preference?
I heard Miami food is amazing.
I mean, all of it's amazing, but it's like it all depends on where you want to eat.
What can't I get in New York that I can get in Miami?
That's not a great question though, because you can get in New York. Like I feel like you can get any type of food in New York. I don't think there's anything that in New York that you would not find in Miami.
That's really bearish on your own city.
What do you want me to lie? You want me to lie to you and be like, oh man, in New York you
Cuban food, like.
I mean, I'm sure. Yeah, Cuban food, right? There is like some really good Cuban diners and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll seek that out.
So like there's one called Versailles. Versailles is really good. It's like a local Cuban spot.
Okay, I'm gonna write it down.
So like if you want Cuban food, I would say Versailles is a really good option.
Okay. Ooh, I accidentally called this guy. Versailles. Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know. How
where
long?
Where are you staying in Miami, like location wise?
South Beach area.
Oh my, Versailles is a little far from South Beach. You're staying in like the really, really touristy area.
No.
Next time stay in Wynwood, or Brickell or downtown, one of those areas.
Okay, good to know.
You're gonna have fun in South Beach, but it's a lot more touristy. You're not getting the real Miami experience in South Beach.
Where do you live in Miami?
I live in Coconut Grove.
Okay.
It's the best part of Miami. It's like Brooklyn.
Okay.
But like, I would say sexier than Brooklyn.
Ooh, sexier than Brooklyn.
Yeah, it's like chill. You don't really have a whole bunch of tourists. You have like good view, good vibes. Yeah. Locals, yes.
Okay. And are you going back to Miami next week?
I'm actually going back to Miami tomorrow.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Quick little jaunt for you.
Yeah, and then I have and I'm back in Miami for 7 days, and I'm back in SF for like 6 days.
My God.
Yeah.
Bi-coastal
I'm jumping around.
lifestyle. Okay.
Back and forth. That's what it's all about. So yeah, Cuban food's great. Do you like sushi? Granted, you get sushi out here, so.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I would say like get away from South Beach. Like, go to Wynwood and find a really good coffee shop to work out of in Wynwood. Tons of really cool, interesting spots. But you don't want to stay in South Beach the whole time. If you want the real Miami experience, you want to go to Wynwood. You want to get to like downtown. Like, you want to go to places where there's going to be more local people, in my opinion.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds like.
That'll give you a better experience than like just staying in South Beach and getting like the touristy.
Okay.
You're getting like tourist vibes. It's going to be a little bit ratchet.
Where can I see this? Because I need to write down all the things you said. Like, where can I see this?
What do you mean? Oh, it's on my Twitch stream. I can send it to you.
Amazing. Okay.
Are you on X?
I'm not. Well, I'm a lurker. I don't really have an account.
Oh my God.
Instagram? Do you have Instagram?
Yeah, I do have Instagram.
Okay, I'll do that.
Sure.
So how long have you lived in Miami?
I have been in Miami for like, it's been like 5 years now.
Amazing.
I love Miami.
Where did you move from?
Virginia.
Whoa, what part of Virginia?
Woodbridge, like near northern Virginia. It's northern Virginia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you just decided to do a full.
Well, like I just wanted to live somewhere else. Like at the time I was running a startup, I had like raised money for a startup in the crypto space, and like crypto was like, Miami's like really big on crypto.
Yeah.
And then I got down there and just stayed.
You were like, this is the place.
Yeah, I mean, the startup scene isn't as robust, but
in Virginia.
it's not even. I mean, in Virginia it's dead, but Miami it's still not as robust as like SF.
Yeah.
Like
so
SF is kind of like king.
Why Miami instead of SF?
SF is ass. Like it's like where the startups are, but like the weather sucks here until summer, right?
That's fair. That's valid. That's a good reason.
Are you out here full time?
No, I'm in New York.
Oh, why New York over SF?
Honestly, there's no good reason for that. There's really no good reason.
I feel like New York's probably a slightly bigger vibe.
Yeah, that too. I feel like I don't drive very, so that.
Yeah.
And my husband is extremely pale.
Yeah.
So
oh my
he would
God.
get burnt just like to a crisp anywhere in California. Like the UV index is too high for him here. So.
He needs the doom and gloom of New York.
Yeah, actually. That's actually a key consideration for us. So.
That's actually hilarious. So is he coming with you to Miami?
Yes.
Yes, get him in the sun.
He's in trouble.
Put him in the sun, damn it. Make sure he gets his healthy amount of sun.
Go back to New York looking like.
He'll have a tan, or will he just get red?
He does not tan.
He just get red?
It goes from this piece of paper to like red piece of paper.
Oh wow, he's gonna have a great time.
So it'll be a good time. I'm gonna put a lot of sunscreen.
He'll enjoy it. He'll enjoy it for sure. It's a good time.
So I was talking to your previous guest.
Yeah.
The Shopify expert.
He's nuts.
He's so cool.
Yeah.
So I'm starting a Shopify account.
What are you trying to build?
So look at my phone sticker.
Oh, that's sick.
Is
it a magnet?
It's enamel adhesive, 3M.
Oh, so phone stickers for.
But metal. It's huge in the Middle East right now. It's just like a massive trend, going viral, and they're like charms for your phone. I wish I brought my whole.
That's actually a great idea. You got to show the screen more.
It says departure on it.
Charms for your phone.
Charms for your phone.
Yeah.
So I'm calling it Chrome Candy because they're like little trinkets.
Phone candy.
Chrome.
Yeah. Chrome candy.
Because it's metal.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I googled it and I was like, oh shit, it's actually a strain of weed.
Chrome candy.
Candy chrome is a strain of weed, and I was like, sick.
I don't know if you want to call it that. Yeah.
If you reverse it.
That's
but
hilarious.
Yeah, that's what and so I'm gonna hit him up for some Spotify
Yeah.
advice because I want Claudebot to run my Shopify.
Yeah.
That would
Interesting.
be great. Like
You
if
should
it
definitely hit him up.
automate most of
That's a great idea. I've never seen that trend, but I definitely think if it's working over there, it'll eventually make it here.
Absolutely.
And if you're first and you're making like a ton of content, you'll win that market.
How do you make a ton of content? I'm not a content creator. Like how do you pump it out?
I've had like 5 years of making content full time, so it's like it feels second nature to me.
Does someone edit for you?
I edit about 60% of my content, and I have an editor that does the other like 40%.
Wow. Okay.
So it's like, I want to do all of it, but I can't do all of it now because it's just gotten so big. But like, what a lot of people go wrong is they think like everything needs to be edited. Like some things, great content is into the eye of the beholder. So like, for example, this is a video I posted a couple of days ago on YC that did really well. Got like 100K views, my editor edited it. Did really well. Edited video, whole 9 yards, very well done. This is a video I posted maybe 7 hours ago. It has 187,000 views.
Unpolished.
Unpolished 7 seconds in real context of something that happened.
It's so fun. I mean,
Yeah, and it's like, that's why it's hard to tell people. The one thing you never want to do is, I know people will be like, oh, well, just if you have one format, stick with it. I'm of the opinion that like, to really, really like dominate a space, and my goal is to dominate venture and start a media, you want to have multiple different formats. So the same way I'm here doing a podcast right now, I have all of these formats where like I can just make content in different ways, and it makes me almost like insanely versatile. I'm not just good in one format, but I can do a street interview. I can sit here and chat with you even though I have no context on what you were doing for 20 minutes. I can make a video just looking at something someone else did and post it.
Yeah.
It's like art. You got to be able to see kind of the magic before it happens.
Right.
People underestimate it, but it's like huge.
You have to predict what engages people, really, and how to draw out more engagement.
Exactly. And once you can do that, you can be lethal at anything from a marketing and attention standpoint.
From an automation standpoint, what are you doing to make your uploads more efficient and
Nothing.
Really?
I gotta learn that piece of it. I'm not gonna lie, that's an area I gotta improve at. But it's hard. I can't automate making content.
That's fair.
It's like I'm always gonna be the bottleneck to an extent. But I do think there is like certain things that could be automated for sure.
But do you, for example, like blast out the same content on X, Instagram,
No.
whatever platform? No, it's tailored to each platform.
Instagram and TikTok kind of, I will blast the same thing. But real short form, like vertical content doesn't really do well on X. So it's like, why would I post something that I know it's like, it's not formatted for that? I think making content that is formatted for the platform is huge. Yeah, I think it goes a long way. You can do it and just cross-post and say fuck it. But I think if you can like really be intentional, and then also understand that you don't need to be big on every platform to be super impactful, right? Like certain platforms do really, really well, and certain things take more time to get good at it. Like if I wanted to do, like if I posted this as a long form on YouTube, just a straight video, it's not gonna perform well because YouTube has its own kind of like style and meta that makes a good YouTube video.
Right.
And it's not just like random things with no context. It's like you got to kind of figure out, okay, like how do you take this and turn it into a story that is interesting enough for someone to click it and then watch it and then stay watching it, versus like a TikTok where somebody's like psychology is, I'm just scrolling, oh, this makes sense, I watch it and then it gets sent somewhere.
Yeah.
Completely different psychology.
You have to extract everything into 10 seconds, like the hook,
Exactly.
the engagement.
And that's why you got to have multiple different formats of everything.
Short form video content.
You'll have the same thing once you like launch your Shopify store, where it's like you have different ad models and different things that work and don't work, and you're always changing and trying to figure out like what is the 100x thing that's actually working.
Yeah. Wow. This is really fascinating. Well, you're around in Miami next week. So.
Yeah, hit me up. We can do a double dinner. Me and my fiance will meet you guys.
That'd be so fun.
Just shoot me a message on Instagram.
Okay. It was so nice.
Nice meeting you as well.
Really, really cool. All right.
Take care.
Okay. I hope your voice doesn't give out.
Oh, thank you. Come on over. What's up? What's up? Give me 1 second. Are you guys? Let me chat with him first, and then I'll pull you. I'm gonna pull you afterwards. Yeah. Oh, you wanna come up too? Okay, I'll get you. Are you gonna be around? All right, yeah, I'll get you. I promise. In the next 3. Good meeting you. I got you on IG. Yeah. I'm excited for this. Yeah. Cool. So who do I get the pleasure of chatting with today?
Andrew Cartwright.
And you were one of the original creators on YouTube.
Yeah.
Original content creators.
Yeah, 17 years back. Totally.
What made you get into it when you did?
I think the big thing was just passing on knowledge, you know?
Yeah.
Especially experience. So I've started 32 companies.
Yeah.
17 different industries, bought 17, and had 5 exits.
Wow.
So for me, it was like I was training people all the time.
Yeah.
I've trained thousands of salespeople, employees. So for me, it was a way to express like motivation. Banking, I love banking. How to get loans, structure loans, entities, how to get government grants. I've gotten over $1 billion in government money.
That's insane.
So yeah, and help people get that money. So
how'd you figure out how to navigate the waters of like finance and business? Because I mean, even for somebody like me, I see businesses all the time, and I'm like, the ideas of creative financing or knowing even how to put a deal together the right way, how'd you learn that acumen?
I think the big thing is like the idea that you start with nothing, and then you just learn it. I'm a quick study, and I don't let anybody who are authorities. I don't care who you are, expert, doctor, attorney. Doesn't matter to me. Like to me, I'll dig in and start reading. I'll give you an idea. When I started my first company at 12. My dad cut me off financially. By 15, I was going with 2 companies, but didn't have a business license. So I went into Vallejo to get my business license, and they told me I needed it was a contract, and because I was 15, I couldn't get a license. So I asked. I said, "Where does it say that?" The lady looked so pissed because it was like 2 o'clock. It was after school, and I was like, "Well, where does it say that?" She said, "They're in the codes," and I'm like, I'm 15. I'm like, "What's a code?" Yo, what's a code? 100%. You're 15. Think about it. You're in high school. So she said, well, it's basically what we have meetings, we agree on stuff, we write a code. I said, well, is it a secret? She goes, no, it's publicly available. So I said, can I see it? So she brings out, she's pissed at this point. So, she is so mad because here's a 15-year-old questioning her authority, right? So she comes out with this book. It's all dot matrix from back in the day. I don't know if you know what dot matrix looked like, but like gray and dots. Yeah, I'm that old. So she comes out with that. I read that entire thing, cover to cover. In 3 hours, they were getting ready to close. I got to the end. I read every type of business, everything. I got to exemptions, and exemption G, it's still in the code today, like 72068 or something. In Vallejo, there's a code, and they had a meeting in 1972. Yeah. And the guys in 1972 said, you know what, if people are 16 years old, the kid's 16 years old, you know what, they don't have to pay for a business license.
No way.
It was one line. I pulled it open. I was like sweating. I was scared to death. I was so scared, I'm like, because the problem was I had already done business for 3 years. I'd already sold the Longs, Payless, Macy's, but they were holding my invoice. They weren't going to pay me unless I gave them a business license. Yeah. So I had like $10,000.
You had money just sitting out there.
10 grand that I was waiting on an invoice, from Long's Drugs in Vallejo to pay me for the stuff I already delivered and they already sold. They said, you need a business license before we pay you. So the guy, I only met this guy one time ever. His name was Glenn Bod. He's in LA right now. And people tell me that I should go meet him. I met him one time. He scared the crap out of me. He comes walking out of his office it was scary, like Goliath, and I'm David, right? Yeah. But I got my stone, man. I got that line.
That's all you need.
I got a stone. I'm knocking out Goliath. So he comes out. He shows me I show him the thing. He looked at me. He goes, "You're gonna do well. You're gonna do well." And he gave me a business license, and I walked out the door.
Way.
I think about that. I have cried about thinking about that, like literally bawled, thinking that if that didn't happen, where would my life be? I've made hundreds of millions of dollars. A podcast called Reluctant Billionaire, where I got 4 houses all over the world. I got places here, a place in Cathedral Hill, a resort home in Las Vegas, a palace in Europe. We got a place in Dubai. I live a crazy life. I've had 375 cars at any given time, Lambos, I like all this stuff. So, to me, and I'm a banker, I think in business, you learn that there's only 2 things you can do in business. That's it, only 2. My mentor taught me this at 15, and that's when I got my first patent, was that, and putting my patent in. But there's only a product and a service. That's all you ever do, is a product or service. So if you can deliver a product or service, and it costs you less than you charge, and there's margin, you have a business. And whenever that margin shrinks, you have a commodity, sell that business.
Oh, wow.
So you're always looking at, okay, what's my cost to acquire a customer? And can I charge more than it costs me to acquire him, and what's the retention?
And if you're not growing, you need to get out of it.
You need to get out quick, as fast as you can. Some people hang on way too long and the companies die.
You think that's because they're so emotionally tied to their baby? Because
100%. And the crazy thing is, I've looked at core businesses where they think they're in one business. Like, for example, I had a shipping company with all kinds of trucks and a warehouse and everything. But then I noticed the most valuable thing in the shipping company was the logistics software getting the deals. So then I invested more in the logistics software, sold the shipping company, had an exit, and now I'm still in the software business for logistics. But I've sold, I built a 30,000 square foot building, had, 20 trucks, and exited that company. And I never really liked the trucking business, but the software to match the engine to be able to move freight is scalable to the world.
When you look at, when you're dissecting a business, whether you're investing or looking to build something or add something new, how do you go beyond what you see on the surface to find the opportunity that most people wouldn't see from the untrained eye?
So the funny thing, I wrote a book called The Origin of Opportunity. And I have a section on there that talks about how to see opportunity. You have to sit there. But for example, I had a thing about reading books that were this thick. So I sat and looked at books for hours. I would take a bunch of big books.
Yeah.
And I would look at those books until I wasn't upset anymore. And then when I wasn't upset anymore about the big books, like I was like, I could feel it.
Yeah.
Then I started to feel really good about the books. And then I picked up the book. And then I just randomly went through it. I think the same thing in business is like, we get so narrow-minded that you're not seeing everything, right? Have a glass of wine, sit there with whatever business it is, as long as you can, and ask yourself, what am I not seeing? And I always see the opportunity as like a black hole.
Yeah.
You can't see a black hole.
No.
If you look at a black hole in space, you can't see it. But yet, it is white.
Yeah.
A black hole is completely white, right?
Yeah.
But the gravity is so strong that it sucks all the light out of and pulls it in.
Incredible.
So you can't see it. But you know how you find a black hole? Everything around it is disappearing. So if you want to spot an opportunity, you're not going to see it because it's going to be right here.
Yeah.
The idea is to sit there and keep looking at all the stuff around it, and then you can create the opportunity that you're not seeing, because you're not going to see it right away, because we're all trained. We're all trained with this OS. Everybody's got an OS so we're all running off of a similar operating system.
Yeah.
If you can't bust through that operating system, which is part of the origin of opportunity, is busting through to get to a state of zero.
Yeah.
My state of zero is where I am nothing. I'm not Andrew Cartwright.
Yeah.
I'm not from the Bay Area. I'm not male. I'm not anything. I'm like a free entity trying to discover, like an explorer, something. And from that space, I can create anything. If I create anything over nothing, like if I have something and I create over it, it's garbage. Any person that's creating a company that's copying another company usually never does well. It's that coming from that organic space and truly creating. I would say if you believe in something, don't look at anything else and just start building.
Yeah.
And today you can have you can build something. I can build almost anything in days.
Yeah.
It is the best time ever to be alive. Wow. It is so unbelievable what's happening right now. I just love it.
You dropped so many gems, man. I'm looking at things differently, because even from my perspective, it's like building out this media company that I'm building, and the goal is I want to launch my own fund.
Awesome.
You see so
I can help you do that in 14 minutes.
Please.
I got a platform that builds all of it, 100%.
I'm gonna connect with you after this. Like, I gotta connect with you directly.
Yeah, don't drop a dream in front of me. I'll hold you accountable.
Hey, I love it.
Yeah.
But what I've seen is, like, to your point, when I first got into venture content and building in a venture and startup space, I realized, like, there's this big underserved market for early stage founders on short form platforms like TikTok and Instagram and YouTube Shorts, and being able to break down what they're doing, but also, like, no one checks for early stage startup founders. They don't care about you until you've raised the big round. And they miss the opportunity. Yeah. That's why I'm here. I mean, this place looks like a high school fair, right? It really does. I mean, like it's like a high school science fair. Yeah. But I'm telling you, this is where it's at. You'll never see Peter Thiel here, but you would have seen him in the beginning. Yeah. Now he's now he's got so much money. It's all about hot tubs and hanging and checking, seeing the president of the United States. And I don't blame him. I don't blame. He don't need to, But from my point of view, no matter how much money I have, it won't change who I am. I'm still one of these guys. Wow. I'm still a grinder. I will work 7 days a week, 16-hour days. And if I'm not, like, the CEO of Nextlex is right there. Yeah. We're building an unbelievable company. We funded it with Dragons and Angels. That's so He's an amazing guy. He just flew in, so I'm excited to drag him around this week and show him all the... That is crazy. We need to find all the tools that help his software product, Nextlex, to go to the next level. It's already awesome, but we went to an event yesterday. They launched 2 products that actually work with what we're doing. I mean, things are moving at not breakneck, they're insane breakneck. Yeah. Like, it's like not just breaking your neck, but breaking like a whole full, like every bone in your body type moment right now. The speed is incredible. I love it. I love it. You come up with an idea, a dream. The big thing now is what you're doing. If you can't articulate an idea, you can't sell it. It's true. Communication is everything. This is the universal solvent.
It starts here. From here, you declare what you're going to do, you articulate it, you find a problem, you identify the solution, and then you create how to get that. The other thing is, if you have a problem you're trying to fix and nobody sees it as painful, it's hard to sell. Right?
100%.
So that's the tough thing, is you have to find, sometimes you're solving a problem that's more perceived than it really is.
And that's where you got to go and talk to people.
Yeah.
I was chatting with a guy earlier who was like, yeah, I've talked to one customer and they paid me $49. I was like, your goal for the rest of the day, it's an 18-year-old kid, I was like, your goal for the rest of the day is go talk to somebody in here and find another customer.
100%.
And get some real feedback and get another one and another one, because one guy isn't going to tell you anything. You don't have anything with one guy.
Yeah, and you can't, like, even now, we used to fund off pitch decks. We don't fund off pitch decks anymore. We fund off a product that has customers. Now we're calling customers to see how was your experience with the product. And the other thing is you can drop code to completely analyze what the user experience is going. How long they're on a page, how much time, how many clicks, so you can analyze how many clicks is going through to get to where you want. Like I went through one, I bought something at Walmart today online. To get through the process, it was like at least 10 or 15 steps. I'm like, Amazon is one button.
It's one button, buy now.
I mean, come on. And you know what's funny? In Vegas, my resort home, my neighbor is Nancy Walden. I've met, talked to her, hung out with her dogs, the whole bit. She's worth $13 billion. You know, she's doing well.
Oh yeah, she's crushing it.
I'm like, and I've mentioned it, I'm like, you guys have all the warehouses, you have all the infrastructure, you have the trucks, you got all the money, family's worth like $150 billion. Like, how are you letting Amazon be one click and you're 20?
Yeah, that's a good point.
But
it's crazy.
She didn't care.
We got to connect on this,
She didn't care.
Like, seriously, you're dropping gems.
Yeah.
I could do this with you for an hour.
I know, let's do it. I'll have you on my podcast too, Reluctant Billionaire.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. I'm in town for a week.
All right.
All right.
What's the best way to get in touch with you?
I'm 55, texting.
Oh, we're on the same vibe. What's your number? I'll text you
Here,
right now.
I got a QR code.
You're quicker than me, see?
All right.
I want to learn more about the stuff that you're building too.
Oh, I'll show you it all. It's fun, man.
I'm gonna text you right now so you have me locked in.
Cool.
I gotta get a photo with you too.
Yeah, let's get a photo.
Can you get a photo of us?
Okay, here you go.
You gotta get two.
Yeah, hey, what's up,
Are you
brother?
doing a podcast?
He's a builder. I love this guy.
Yeah.
I love
Are you
this
doing
guy.
a podcast?
He's incredible.
Yeah, we're doing a podcast live.
This guy's incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
cool.
I gotta get him down here
He's
in a
cool.
minute.
He's so cool. He's building all kinds of scrap.
I'm gonna get you down here in a few.
I went with him on 2 hackathons.
Yeah.
My idea won both times.
He did it?
Yeah, he did it. He built it, but they were my ideas.
I appreciate it. Right. You dropped so many gems on me just now.
Right on.
You want to do one more? I'm gonna text you. I want to connect, man.
Yeah,
Seriously.
absolutely.
It was a blessing.
You have
it was perfect. It was
you
a
have
blessing.
You have no idea how many people you're helping. You have no idea.
I appreciate you.
I'm telling you, you have no idea. People stop me in New York. People have stopped me around the world crying because I helped them get money or helped them get a loan. And like, this conversation could be the conversation that changes somebody's life, that changes their kid's life, and a whole generation of people. Yeah. And you never know, it always starts with the word. It's in the Bible. Everything started with the word.
So
yeah, it all started with the word.
The Bible is integral to my life, and even 7-8 months ago, I was at a spot where I didn't know what to do. What I did was I went and did a 3-day fast, because in the Bible, Jesus said he went up to the mountain and he fasted to be able to find clarity. And it changed my entire life. And since then, grown to over like 150,000, scaled to 150,000 new followers across platforms.
Oh, that's awesome,
Just
bro.
in the venture and startup media space.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So seriously.
All right, brother.
I appreciate it.
Yes, let's change lives.
Let's do it.
Let's change lives, man.
It was a blessing,
Love you,
man.
brother.
Love you too. Take care. That was powerful. I gotta get her up. She's been waiting for so long. I gotta get her up. She's been waiting for so long. I got you guys next, 100%. But she's been waiting a long time. So,
Is
703? Yeah, that's me. Yeah. Rob, can you? How much time do you have? Can you come back in like 20 minutes? 20 minutes would be perfect, because I don't want to have you just waiting here. Give me 20 minutes to get through these two. Yeah, you can. Yeah, about 25 minutes from now. So we got them, you, then them, and then I'm coming to you. At about 7:30. Perfect. About 7:35. Yeah.
What up, Bryce?
What's up? Hold up. What's this?
A mic?
Oh, you're gonna record me?
Yeah. I've been following you since I started to posting on social media.
Do I follow you back?
Of course I do. I'm gonna post.
Do I follow you? Is the question I'm asking.
I don't.
If not, let me start following you back.
I post on Instagram mainly.
Wherever you post that. Wait, so I'm recording. You're recording me right now.
Not right now, but I would love to. I've been growing organically.
Oh, say less.
I
love that.
And you were like one of my first followers. I really admire your content, man.
Really?
Yes.
I appreciate that.
And I wanted you to roast me. I wanted you to pitch to you so you could give me like feedback.
Pitch me. Come on.
Thanks.
What you working on? Let me know.
So we're building AI agents for commercial lenders.
Okay.
Do you know what that means?
Like commercial lending, like for businesses?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. So basically, we're building an agentic company to help with servicing.
Yeah.
So servicing means as soon as the business gets the money, we start with reconciliation, then collections, then monitoring.
Do you underwrite these deals for for financiers as well?
Right now, companies want to do underwriting themselves. So we start on the other side. And we are going to build the data layer so we can start to do origination for them. So underwriting.
So being able to analyze a potential business and being able to judge the loan risk for a business with AI.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we want to become the first full stack AI for commercial lenders.
Yeah.
We started 3 weeks ago. I started posting on social media, got our first client, which is a lender from Miami with $100 million.
Are you from
asset.
Miami?
I'm not. I was born and raised in Colombia.
Yeah.
Always been a hustler, been working for 5 years at startups. Started working with the Rappi guys, it's a huge company. And I was chief of staff, started working from university, stopped college to come to ASEP, joined a YC startup.
Damn, you were really into it.
I'm really
you're
hustling
taking this
it.
seriously, no joke.
I'm taking this seriously.
Yeah.
I was first employee at Domu, AI agents for collections.
Yeah.
And I helped growing the company from 300K to 1 million ARR. So I brought Chop, I brought Rappi, I brought.
So are you more like technical side? Are you more engineering, or are you more like go to market?
I'm go to market, and my co-founder also ex Domu.
Yeah.
He's AI researcher, NPL. So it's like the Domu mafia right now. We come from collections.
What was the process of closing your first, closing like that first customer? How difficult was that?
It was pretty simple.
Yeah.
I just came with the idea. I was just like exploring.
Yeah.
We already had a hypothesis, and he was like, I'm paying $3K for a legacy software, and I needed to hire a consultancy firm for $100K USD. So I could pay you the same. We didn't even have the product. And I was like, dude, just pay me half of it, and I'll start. And we already built the product.
And you built them a better project to use.
An agentic company. We're replacing a team of 4 people that was doing 15,000 invoices each month. So 4 days a week, we already turned that into 1 hour.
Wow, just with the agent.
Just with the agents, exactly.
So the agent goes through all these invoices and then takes the invoices and gives them back some sort of like loan score in a sense.
Exactly. Yeah.
Interesting.
So no one is doing this, and I don't know if you're familiar with Corgi.
Corgi, yeah.
Yeah, so Nico Lacroix, I met him over the YC badge, told him the idea, and I was like, dude, just become the lender yourself. So I was like, that makes total sense.
Yeah.
So we're starting with reconciliation, then moving on to full servicing, and then becoming the lender ourselves.
Oh, so you're gonna run the Corgi playbook.
Yes, exactly.
You'll get to a point where you can buy a lender, and then run the whole process yourself.
And then use our clients as distribution channels, so they can lend better and not spend tons of money wasted.
Interesting.
Yes.
I like the idea. We should connect. Are you guys? So you have a customer. Are you looking to do like Founders
have
Inc?
two.
You have
So I came to SF,
Yeah.
met with Nico, met with Jared, sent him a cold email, got a response from Jared, applied to YC on Monday, and Jared told me like, dude, I love the idea, makes total sense.
Yeah.
Like, look,
Are you? Has he like told you whether or not you're in yet or no?
we applied on Monday.
Yeah.
Where is it, Jared? So I took the photo, told him our idea, so sent him the photo.
Yeah.
Slam with the YC badge, but send me application. We applied, Marica,
Yeah.
2 minutes before it closed,
No
and he's
way.
reviewing the application right now.
That's insane.
We already have our second customer onboarding on Monday.
Yeah.
And we started 3 weeks ago, so it's something there.
You have something, like,
I
seriously.
have something. I'm a hustler. I'm
You
sleeping.
made this shit happen. Like, take a second. Take a second for yourself. Like, you
I'm
made.
sleeping here.
You made this shit happen. Where's that at?
That's on my ex-boss
Yeah.
was our first investor.
Yeah.
The CEO of Domo, which was the company I was working, and he was like, dude, you can sleep on, like, you can crash
Yeah.
on my couch. So I've been sleeping here, coming to SF, just opened the angel
Yeah.
round.
Let me write you a small check.
That would be amazing.
My checks wouldn't be big, but I want to like help you along your journey.
I would love to.
Yeah,
I'll
seriously.
send you the save.
Shoot me the safe. Take my number.
I'll take your number.
Let me write you a small check. It's not anything big, but my goal, the same way your goal is to build a generational company, I want to launch a generational fund later this year.
That would,
Yeah. And then hopefully by then I'll be able to put a bigger check in your Series
yes, that's the idea, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate you. Like, I really appreciate it.
A. No, I appreciate you. Like the grind you're on is
what
insane.
do you need to?
Yeah, I need your number. I'm gonna text you. I want to write you a small check. That's fire.
Thanks, man. Why do I take so much? Bruh, sorry.
Yeah, you've been grinding.
I've been grinding my ass.
That's impressive. That is impressive.
I even recorded a video just if I like couldn't talk to
Yeah.
you. Wait, I don't use like how can I save myself?
I'm gonna just text you. Text me your full name. On top of that, I'm gonna text you my full name. And yeah, shoot me the same. It was a pleasure. We'll catch up.
So Brian is gonna write one of our first checks from this angel round.
You got me. I'm sold. I'm
Thanks,
sold.
man.
Seriously.
Thanks. I appreciate
I
it.
believe in you.
Thank
Next
you.
corgi right here.
Angel investor on
Next
our
corgi.
Zoho. Let's go.
Seriously.
And I need you to pitch me. Like, I'm working on my pitch, but this is my first time being a first-time founder. Graduated last year.
My biggest advice would be focus very heavily on the long-term vision of we are the corgi for commercial lending, while also understanding the short-term focuses you need to put your energy towards to climb the ladder of getting to where you want to be on the long term. So if the short-term vision is, if the idea is we need 50 customers to show this much revenue to raise this much money to buy like a lending company, then like focus on that first piece of it and intently go at it until you get everything you need to be where you are to go to that next step. And then only then do you focus on the next thing, or based on the feedback that requires you to make some sort of change. But there's a ton of noise when you're building a company, so stay away from anything that doesn't lead to actual like forward-facing vertical progress, business-wise.
Totally.
Yeah, like seriously.
I will.
Because you can do it.
I
you
know
got
I
the
can.
technical co-founder.
I have the technical. I have myself.
You have the grit.
I got the grit.
You have the
bro.
grit to do everything on the go-to-market front. You're already doing it. So it's like, because you're already doing it, just go out and do everything you need to do, but be extraordinary.
I will.
One of the best pieces of advice I ever got was do the ordinary things extraordinary. You don't gotta hit a home run every day. You don't gotta hit a grand slam. But if you can do the simple things that matter the most to your business a little bit better than everybody else, over time you're going to win. You already have the undeniable grit. You already have the focus. You already have the energy. Now it's just about continuing to take the things that have worked in a small scale and multiply that and let it compound day after day, and you'll be successful. Seriously.
I know. Thanks. I appreciate the time.
No, I appreciate
Thank
you
you
for coming on, and I appreciate you like waiting for me to get through so many
Yes,
people.
I
because
wanted
legit, I'm sorry for having you waiting
no,
so long.
I understand, and that's how I get things. It's just like being consistent, coming here, waiting there.
Well, you
because
got
know
me.
it
I
was-
want to
exactly.
be. I want to be your next angel investor. Seriously.
I'll send you the safe. Like,
Please do.
I don't know if this can be on camera, but like, let
I don't
me
give
know.
a fuck. If you don't care, I don't care.
Just,
I'll
yeah.
say it. The last time I angel invested in a startup founder, it was at Founders Inc. It was actually at Founders Inc.
Really?
And then 3 months later, that startup founder got into the current YC batch. He had quit his job, left New York to come all the way to San Francisco to just build a company.
Okay.
And he just showed up to Founders Inc. And I believed in him. And then he got into YC and he's been crushing it. That's gonna be
do the
you.
same. I know. I already quit my job.
It's already done.
Got a scholarship on AI, and I was like, dude, came to a set. I quit my full-time job, been winning hackathons,
Yeah.
and now I'm falling with my.
It's already done. I believe it.
Okay.
Seriously.
So do I need to text you? Like, what do I need to do?
Yeah, just text me the save details. Yeah, that's me. Just text me the save details, and send me your email because I'm gonna
Give
go
me
back
your
through all my
signature
texts.
blog, like. So I'll send you the save directly. And you can write the amount of the check, so it's not live.
Yeah, send me an email with it. ASAP. ASAP.
Right
no
now.
Rocky. Yeah.
I'm doing it right now.
Send it
bro.
to me, and I'll review it later this evening. I'll get it back to you. Seriously.
I appreciate
Thank you
it.
so much. Like legit.
Thank
You're about to be a part of my Porco now.
I
so,
know.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Because I follow you when I started on social media. So.
I believe in you. I think you're gonna crush it.
I'm gonna bother you with the mic.
Oh, yeah. I don't want to take your mic.
Thank you so much.
I know how it is to
so
have your
happy.
mic almost gone.
Yo, I just want to put a name to the face.
Yeah.
That's me. Yo, I asked you about this. You said you're getting prepared, but the other Christian founder, just
Did you send me a link to it, bro? What are you building?
AI search for video for content creators.
AI search for like through their repository.
Yes. So literally,
Let me.
whatever you said 3 months ago about whatever when you made your wife or whatever it is.
Yeah.
If you have 500 videos, it's impossible to find that. So, but we can do that.
We can chat a little bit. Let me get through these guys.
Yeah. Yo,
Come sit down.
give me an email. I'll hit you up later. I live here, so I'll hit you up later.
Yeah. What's your Let me see your phone.
All right. Good enough. All right.
Yeah. I'm gonna message myself if that's cool. I'm gonna send myself a DM. Yeah, shoot me an email. I'm not going anywhere anytime soon, but when I'm done chatting, we can catch up. All right, bro. Much love. God bless.
Hey,
sorry for the wait, guys.
No worries.
All good. Bryce.
Ryan. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you guys too. All right, give me the pitch, man. What are you guys building?
Yes, we're building.
Also, this is hard. This is fire.
Yeah.
Let the pictures show.
Yeah. So we're building in Jam. It's a tool for researchers. What we realize is scientific innovation is slowed down not by what happens in the lab, but by what happens afterwards, right? So the documentation process, writing your paper and then publishing your paper takes 1 year.
Yeah.
Right? We're cutting that time down by 75%, so you can publish your paper in 3 months.
So cutting the time down for researchers and science-based researchers to publish faster.
Exactly, publish faster and also get their write-ups done faster as well.
What is the biggest bottleneck right now for a science-based researcher that's looking to publish?
Right, the biggest bottleneck right now is the fact that it's collaboration with your team.
Yeah.
Because everyone is working on like a 100-page manuscript. You all need to make sure that you're each doing like the various parts of it, and not overlapping with each other. Right?
But because like there is no one central hub that's like almost like keeping track of every part, you don't know who's doing what and at what time frame.
Exactly, because everyone actually they're just on docx files, but they do it offline, and then they like meet weekly,
I see
and they're
what
like,
you're
hey,
saying.
this is the work I've done. But like they won't sometimes even send you the document, and if they do, it'll be like the document name like version 45 or something. And you have so many different ones, and then at the end you have to like figure out a way to like merge it all together, and then.
And that just creates an insane bottleneck around getting out of paper faster because you have to keep going back and retroactively make changes for work that might be overlapping. Excuse me.
Exactly. Yeah.
There's also actually another huge bottleneck. I just wanted to.
Yeah.
So one of the big problems is peer review is supposed to be a process where you actually, like the reviewers, the publishers, will just like judge your actual work, like your actual research. What it ends up being like 99% of the time is They just judge like the formatting of your research paper, like how your citations are done, like where your figures are placed, the order of it. Like I don't want to get feedback from my peer reviewers about that. I want to get feedback about my actual research.
Yeah.
So that's another thing that we do is we try to get that out of the way before peer review happens.
So does the platform work like almost like a collaborative Word document platform?
Exactly right. We have our own Word editor in the web.
Yeah.
And it has full feature parity from Word on the desktop. And then we also integrate our AI agents.
Yeah.
That can all do all of the compliance for you. Like the journal compliances, like with all the formatting and everything, it's really specific.
Yeah.
With like, it has to be this like font size and everything. And there's 13,000 different journals, and you can't keep track of all that. So we handle all that for you, and we have AI agents that can then go ahead and fix everything for you in your actual paper.
So what I want to know now is like when you think about your like target consumer, right? Is it like a college level PhD or like even like a research professor that's at a university? Like
right. So right now what we do is we actually go to research labs at universities. We go to the head of the lab and we contact them.
Yeah.
And then they buy subscriptions for their entire team.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
How many times have you guys done this so far?
Right now we've been building this out for the past 5 months.
Yeah.
We launched 2 weeks ago because we got everything done. And right now we're at 6 labs at University of Florida, FIU, and KSU.
What's some of the more like interesting feedback that you've gotten from using it so far?
Well, yeah, we've had really cool feedback. They actually love a lot of the features, and right now, like we have like 6 labs on it and a bunch of other users. We have so much we're like swamped with like things that they want to add. Like they want to do like more reference management stuff, more we've just like recently added like a feedback button to our editor.
Yeah.
We have so much. Like they love to.
How do you guys cycle through
feedback.
the noise of all this feedback to figure out what pieces needed to be added to the core product to get to the next biggest step?
Right now we've kind of been manually reviewing them and then like going through it. And we can even have like an LLM or something going through it as well.
Yeah.
But I think what we're gonna do later on is make like a board where you can like upvote the feature that you want the most, and we know exactly what people want.
Yeah.
Not just one person, but a lot of people want.
Oh, so you can see across every university of like what people would like.
Exactly.
That's
right.
really interesting.
And one of the really like coolest feedback that we got is people are really impressed by even the small little things it does. Like for example, figures, right? You have to make sure that they're the correct the pixel density, like it's really high quality and the file type is correct.
Yeah.
And we thought it was kind of a small thing because you can do that like easily. But we add that into our platform, and that was actually one of the reasons that someone bought it for their entire lab. Just that alone made them buy it for their entire lab.
How much does a lab spend like to get their whole lab onboarded to you guys' platform? Like how much does that cost?
It's like around $3,000 to $5,000 a year.
Yeah.
But it depends on how big the lab is. Like a 17-person lab is around $9,000.
Yeah.
But like a normal 8 to 10-person lab is around like $4,000.
Okay. Now, when you look at kind of like the backstory of how you got here, what made you want to build this product? Were you guys like aspiring researchers? Because you look pretty young.
Right. So we just got, we're in our first year of college now.
Oh, wow.
And we left after 1 semester to come build this
They're
out.
just like, fuck, I gotta go.
Exactly, right. So in high school, I was at 5 different university labs doing research. And, over the, last year, I was working on a research paper. And I was working with a team of like 8 people.
Yeah.
We were at 3 different universities. And what I realized, during it is how hair-bending a process it was, right? Like, I didn't know who was doing what was being done. We were, severely behind, and we had, all this feedback from the journal, 50 different comments. And we were just trying to figure out, who's gonna do what, and even that took us, a whole month before we could even start writing. Because sometimes we'd, book a call to figure out, who's gonna do what, and then people would flake out on the call, and nothing would get done.
Versus, having a true delineation of resources and, responsibilities.
Exactly.
Like, this person's working on this, so you don't touch it. Focus on this, and then being able to compile that into a document that makes sense.
Right. So we have all that in our interface and our UI for our platform, and then we actually have an AI agent that knows what everyone is doing, and it'll let you know, hey, this is being done.
Yeah.
At a click of a button, you know everything.
That's so interesting. So, when did you guys realize this was a problem? Was it in the first semester of your own university experience?
It was back in summer actually. So yeah, so like I
you
said,
were
when I was doing all this,
we did I was doing research at, I worked at Wolfram Alpha. I did physics research there. Brown did research at various different labs. We have another co-founder that did research at Broadcom, stuff like that. And we just all kind of came together.
Yeah.
And like I was like complaining about my research paper and like how it was annoying, and then he just related, and then our co-founder was like, oh shit, I had that problem too. So like all of us, like we just kind of immediately came to the same conclusions about like these are the issues in research, and it's not just like one thing, it's all of these different things.
Yeah.
And so that's how we got the idea for Example.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So how are you selling it to colleges now? Do you just like go pull up or like send them an email?
So what we do is pretty cool. We actually scrape grant databases for universities.
Yeah.
Like the NIH, NSF.
Yeah.
We find thousands of like these professors, and then we go ahead and we email them in scale. So we have a script that automates all of it, and we use our own like university email so it looks more like academia type.
Oh shit.
In fact,
that means you gotta stay enrolled. You gotta stay enrolled in one class so you can keep those emails forever.
In fact, just the other day, he was scraping.
Just the other day, I scraped the university like directory like for faculty and professors and stuff like that, and we scraped it so hard that it actually crashed the entire directory. They thought we were DDoS attacking.
You crashed the site?
Yeah. We crashed the whole like faculty directory for like an entire day.
What? What school was this?
It was.
You don't gotta say it if you don't want to.
I don't want to.
You can tell me it off the stream.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It was a pretty big school too.
Y'all are cracked.
It's like top public school, man. I'll say that much.
They need to work on their shit.
Yeah. They do. And
that's insane. Damn, you guys are cracked, man. Are you on X? Like, let me follow you guys, man.
For sure.
Let me drop you a follow. I want to follow both of you.
One more ad. Yeah.
Fire. I want to keep up with you guys.
For sure.
Road & Co?
Yeah, Road & Co.
I think his username is G Rudenko.
Yeah, it's just G Rudenko is my username, but I mean, you shouldn't follow.
Oh, G.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's.
I got you. I'm dropping you both a follow.
Yeah.
Man, it was a pleasure. This is fire.
Yes.
Keep me posted. Hit me up, bro.
Definitely.
Yeah. It's a pleasure meeting you both. Seriously.
Nice to meet you as well.
Definitely. Keep building, bro. What are you guys gonna do next? Are you gonna like go to like after this? You want to do YC or are you gonna raise? Like, what are the plans?
Yeah. I mean, we applied to YC for this batch, and so yeah, we're gonna have an interview with them and see how that goes, and then.
You already have one with them?
Well, I mean.
You're cracked, so it makes sense.
I'll tell you off stream. Some more stuff.
For sure. We'll chat. I'll be around for a little bit.
All right, for sure.
All right.
Thank you.
30 minutes left? That's it? That's all I got? Damn, what about the late night vibes? What about the late night function? No, I appreciate you guys though, man. Much love. We'll talk. We'll talk afterwards. For sure.
For sure. Thank you.
I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. I'm here for a good time and a long time.
All right.
What's going on, bro? What's up?
Pleasure seeing you again.
Likewise. How you been?
Pretty good. Been okay.
Yeah, come sit down for a second.
Awesome, man. How you doing?
I'm good. How you been?
Pretty good.
What you been up to?
So our company's been doing pretty good.
Yeah.
We're actually pursuing 2 government contracts with Raytheon and L3Harris. So
wow.
Pretty much a walkthrough is that our company is called Owl Technologies. We are building foundational models and foundational tools to design chips, as in semiconductors. And we're going after the advanced nodes, which are the 130 nanometers, the 90 nanometers. And so far, our thing have been going pretty good.
Interesting. So, how have you been able to lock in with some of these big, like, contractors?
I think my background a bit helped. I worked at Palantir. I was an FDE.
Yeah.
And I'm from Maryland, so a lot of the primes are there, and I just have to like approach.
Are you back and forth from like Maryland to here, or like are you just building out of here?
A couple of times when I was like past 6 months ago it was that, but now I'm like fully placed here, and if you reach out, they respond back to you. Yeah.
So I mean, like, where are you guys at from a startup perspective? Are you like trying to raise money? Like, what do you like? What's the next most important thing for you right now?
I think the most important thing would be to actually deliver the best product for our customers.
Yeah.
So far, we bootstrapped. I sold companies before, so I've been bootstrapping it.
Yeah.
But we're at the point where like raising money would actually make our probability of success extremely high, because we would be able to deliver, recruit more people. Yeah.
So you do want to raise at some point?
Obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, this is dope.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to figure out like this was like a very big problem in the market, like a big opportunity?
So I've been designing chips since I was 14.
Yeah.
It was like, I watched one YouTube video and I was like, yeah, this is what I want to do. So it took like a year.
Yeah.
But the problem with EDA is that there are only 3 companies that are used worldwide. Every startup that tried to get into that either got bought out or like sued to oblivion.
Yeah.
And pretty much there are open source tools that were funded by DARPA.
Yeah.
But those tools are not as commercially valuable. And we wanted to make that semiconductor design is accessible for people. We want it to be so easy that people should not focus on getting the tools or like setting up the tools. And also pretty much make it accessible. And at the other part of the problem is there's something called verification, which design is 20%. 80% is this chip gonna work if we fab it? So yeah, we want to help with that. Our model is pretty good with that.
I'm interested.
Yeah.
We need to chat more. Take my number.
Oh yeah. I have your number actually.
You don't text me.
Yeah.
I might know some folks that could be interested. It's interesting.
Oh yeah.
From like an investment angle too.
Yeah, and we're gonna launch tomorrow our commercial side. We're gonna be launching for people that are using the open source. We're gonna have a free launch. They're gonna play with the tool, and it would be awesome. Tiny Tapeout would probably love it.
Yeah, bro. Shoot me a text. Let's chat.
All right, man.
Let's chat.
All right.
Seriously. Because if I can be helpful, I want to be helpful.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm here for. So interesting.
It was like the last time we met.
Yeah, but like shoot me something now.
Yeah.
Like, let's catch up. Type shit. Whether it's like facilitating, connecting you with some folks that be interested in investing, like whatever the next step is, like let me be valuable.
Oh yeah, that would be awesome.
Let's hop on a call next week and chat more.
Oh yeah.
Off camera.
It's always a pleasure, man.
Likewise.
All right.
I want to learn more about this shit.
Oh
bro.
yeah.
Like, if I can be helpful, like I said,
in fact,
introduce you to some folks.
Our commercial tool would be able that people could vibe code chips.
Oh, that's cool.
You're not going to fab it, but you would learn a lot.
Yeah.
Especially high school students would be able to learn faster.
Yeah, they'd be able to like kind of like, I mean, I don't even know how you get into that industry, so.
Oh yeah.
You're onto something, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was a pleasure.
Likewise.
All right, man.
We'll talk next
Thank you
week.
so much.
Seriously.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna schedule some time with you.
Yeah, I'll send you my calendar.
That's a bet.
All right.
All right, bro. Be safe.
Take care.
For sure. You'll go after these guys. Yeah, come on. What's going on? Welcome to the couch.
Hi.
Come on, tell the people what you're building. How you doing?
Yeah, so we're building the most affordable, accessible robotics that is open source, and it's
the most
humanoid.
affordable, accessible robotics, and they're open source.
Yeah, so it's a semi-humanoid robot. It's 3D printed, and it's very easy to build. And right now, we're selling it to middle schools and high schools, as well as universities.
How do they use it?
So it's for them to train VLA models, as well as do teleoperations with it.
It's almost like they can educate their students on these sorts of things.
But it's not limited to just teleoperators.
Yeah.
You could use VR control. There's support for using keyboard to control, VR control, and using an Xbox controller.
That's interesting. So when you guys were first thinking about building this, like what compelled you to want to focus on this industry and like build the product you're building?
Exactly. So I started off as a robotics mentor.
Yeah.
And then we did underwater robotics before in the MATE RV competition.
Yeah.
And we want to transfer that into physical AI. So there's no products for what we see for middle schools and high schools. So we're bringing physical AI to them, and as well as the curriculum, teaching materials for how to get students started with physical AI.
I feel like that must be like a pretty large market from an educational standpoint, because they wouldn't even know how to get started. The teachers wouldn't even know how to implement AI into a classroom, and you're giving them like a one-size package of how to do it.
STEM education right now is this limited to a bunch of like code or like using Scratch for doing block coding, but we want to move that to like even for robotics, it's just basic if-else statements, right? So we want to move on from that so that teach what it is for like real AI to be like in control.
So how much does a package like this cost if you wanted to put in, if a high school wanted to like have an AI robotics class,
Yeah.
Like how much would they need to get started with you guys?
So right now, the package along with the teaching material is $2,500.
That's cheap.
Yeah, it comes with the robot assembled. Yeah, we want to make sure that it is accessible truly to every high school, middle school out there.
Is it a one-time thing, or do they is there some sort of monthly subscription, or just like legit one-time you're set for a while?
So it comes with, other than the robot, it comes with the course material for a whole semester.
That's incredible. When you kind of like looked at what the sales cycle has looked like, what is the difficulty in selling into like higher education, schools at different levels? What have you been noticing?
So right now, I think a lot of schools are starting to have Arduino as well as Raspberry Pis. They also have like FRC programs in it. Yeah. None of them are catered towards physical AI, so we first need to inform the teachers that are not familiar with it that there are VOA models that can run on robotics and what they are used for. That would be the thing that we need to introduce to the teachers first, or the school board first, before we get to selling it.
So when it's in a classroom, is it like fully functional where they can like interact with it and it can move and it can do things? They can even try like almost training it in a sense.
Yeah, so we first start out with teleoperations, as well as we introduce them what is VOA models, as well as how the tech stack behind it.
Yeah.
After that, then we teach them how to do good teleoperations to collect enough data and episodes for them to train them to do their own tasks.
What is like the North Star for you? When you look at like, if you got this in every single class, like what do you think, what type of impact do you think this can make long term in terms of like the overall acceleration of not only interest in like robotics, but the growth of new innovations over the next like 5-10 years?
So what we're so excited to work on is that not just that we're bringing robotics to schools, we're turning all of these robotics components into USB-C modules. So we're going to make robots as easy to build as plugging in your phone.
So they'll be able to take the initial model you have and like rebuild it into other things and other like almost like Lego, robotic Legos that like teach people.
AI robot Legos.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to build. And then it's going to be controlled using AI agents. And I think Isaac can explain it to you.
And then the vision for our company is basically to lower the barrier of entry for robots so that everyone can start building. Yeah, we're trying to turn, instead of doing vibe coding, we're trying to make vibe making a reality.
It's like vibe making of robotic hardware.
By making a robotic hardware.
By supplying these components that are interchangeable.
Yeah. Right now, even non-technical people could like start coding with like Lovable and whatever.
Yeah.
We're trying to be that, but for robots. Everyone should start building robots like at their home with like our kid. Yeah, even though you're non-technical.
That's so interesting.
Yeah.
What do you think has been the biggest bottleneck as to why no one has tried doing what you're currently doing, which is like all these interchangeable components? And like, what is the hardest part about actually getting the materials and the resources? Like, do you have to go to China to get this stuff?
Yeah, you can mention the hardware and I'll talk about the software.
Okay, perfect.
On the hardware side, well, when we introduce our suppliers to make these components, it's very not intuitive to them because the USB standard is meant for USB, as well as some other standards, but not for what we run through Canvas through it. Right, so getting that to work, even though it is reliable, it required some convincing for the manufacturers to get on board for it, because that's against the USB certification for that. So we have to make that safe and reliable.
Okay.
On the other hand, we are making our whole hardware ecosystem, so it requires us to rethink all of the components. Sensors, actuators, stepper motors.
So everything will be plug and play, like that's the goal.
Exactly, but we need to make it fully seamless, and that takes a while to set up the whole thing.
So when you think about like at a high level, making this fully seamless, what is the next most important step for you on the hardware side?
On the hardware side, we want to make sure that it is compatible with the software, as well as we have enough blocks so that we can build a humanoid with it, make that reliable, so that it is plug and play, and you can use it as a fully working robot.
Wow. And on the software side, how are you balancing?
So I've heard from like talking to some founders, it took them, when initially starting to like make robots, it took them 1 month just to get like a simple servo moving. We're trying to get that down to 5 minutes. Like it shouldn't be as complicated like as installing all the dependencies, writing some code, it doesn't work, try go on Cursor or like whatever to look at the syntax for it. It should just be like, hey, I want to make this move, like make a slider move, and then it could tell the AI to do it, and then it should be done.
Wow, this is interesting. You're literally building the operating system for robotic hardware, for anybody to just get going at any point in time, in minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, because even now, I wouldn't know how to build the same way. You think maybe 4 or 5 years ago, people were like, oh, I don't know how to code. It's like now everyone can code, but the same thing has to happen with hardware to catch up to software.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah. So when people ask us, where are we trying to innovate on? Is it more on the hardware or more on the software? Yeah. And it's actually quite hard for us to explain because it needs to work as a whole package.
Yeah. Man, this is cool.
I really like the term OS, operating system, because
it's the operating system for hardware.
Yeah,
but it's like,
OS and the software.
What I really love is the idea that you guys see all these interchangeable parts as a package that needs to be commoditized in a plug-and-play system. You should be able to go from 0 to 1 quickly in hardware and software, and they should work together seamlessly. Because I'm sure there's the angle of someone builds a piece of hardware, but they don't have the software that's compatible to actually make it do something that's actually memorable.
Yeah, so when we talk to hardware founders that also want to get their hands on, we call it mod blocks, so modifiable blocks. Yeah. So when we talk to hardware founders, they really like how we can vibe code it to make it work. So, but then when we talk to CS people on the software side, they like how plug and play, how easy it is to work with our hardware.
So sick.
Yeah.
Ooh. Did it die? If it fucks the stream up, you're gonna have to talk to Hubert. I need to get you guys' direct info. Seriously. What's the best way to contact you?
On X.
Put it in, let me follow you both. I need to be a part of the journey. I need to see what the hell's going on. I'm already following you. That means I was early to the crack founders. I love this idea, man. This is really good.
And
yeah.
Do you mind if I ask for some advice?
Yeah,
we
of
just
course.
got the email for a YC interview.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So maybe we have a chance.
I think you'll get in.
All right.
I don't even think it's maybe. I think the biggest things that you need to do, really focus on the traction that you built out and how you got to this point. And share the big vision. Share hey, we see this as a problem, and compare it to, give yourself an analogy, like you just told me, where it's what Lovable is for software, you are for hardware and software combined, but for robotics. Leverage those conversations and the things that you're telling me right now, and you'll get in. You already done the work. You don't need my advice. You already did the work. You just got to believe in yourself. There's probably, in the last maybe 400 founders, there are probably 300 founders that probably didn't deserve to be in there. I don't know. But what you guys have built is something that is a net positive immediately. So it's you're already in. Think as if you already belong. What do you think is, I would argue coming here and taking the risk on Founders Inc. with no money and then having to prove yourself to get funding is harder than to get proving yourself in YC, because you go into YC with funding. They say, oh, we want you in, and then they cut you a check. Here, you got to just come and build and hope they cut you a check.
Yeah, we came here on a one-way plane ticket. We arrived here on a Spelling Bee event. Yeah. And then we showed our demo to Ruslan. Yeah. And he took a look at it, loved it, and then within a week, we got funded by Hubert and Ruslan. And
think about that.
So
you said you came in here on a one-way trip. Yeah. You came in here 100% risk on, and you made some shit happen. So you telling me you can't make it happen in one more 15-minute call? Fuck yeah, you can. Come on.
All right.
It's also going to be in person, the interview.
That's even better.
They're running a small-scale experiment.
Are you going to show them you're going to demo it for them?
Yeah, in person. We're going to try to do it in person.
When is it?
Monday. On Monday.
Oh my gosh! So Monday night you'll know you're in the YC. If you get in, you got to DM me and let me know.
Okay.
We'll let you know.
That's so cool. You're gonna get in. Like, I believe it. Nobody's doing what you're doing, and no one is as far as you. You just got to believe that too.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Thanks for that advice. Thank you.
Don't second guess yourself. Because nobody knows what the fuck they're doing until they do something. You've already done the action, so it's like, all right, what is one more demo? If you can demo to fucking Ruslan, he's scary as shit.
That's true.
If you can demo to him and have to deal, I've seen him chew companies. I'd be like, that's stupid. Go talk to some more customers. That makes no sense. And you can demo to these YC people all day long.
All right.
Seriously, you got this.
Thank you.
I believe in y'all, for real.
Thank you.
It's
Thank
dope
you.
chatting, like seriously.
Thank you. All right, nice
Wow.
talking to you.
Nice meeting you too. I'll be awaiting the message Monday night.
Okay.
We're in YC.
Do we get the message that quickly?
I don't know. We'll let you know as soon as possible.
You're
I
gonna
don't
get
know
in,
yet.
bro.
Yeah,
You're gonna get in. I believe it.
Thank you.
Thank
you for
don't
believing
post
us.
it if we don't get West. I'm kidding.
You're gonna get in.
Yeah, we're gonna get in. Yeah.
It's not even an if.
All right.
I'm literally calling it for you. You're gonna get in.
Okay. All right.
Believe it. We'll come back to this clip and once you make your YC announcement. And you can say, yeah, he said we're gonna get in because you already have it in you.
Right.
Okay.
Weston told us we're gonna make it, so
They're already in.
Yeah. We'll tag you on the.
Everything else is just preliminary. Go do your fucking thing, man.
Thank
It's
you,
nice
thank you.
meeting you both.
Nice talking.
Seriously.
Come check out a demo when you're
I will.
We're just
as
over
soon
there.
as I think I have one more interview to do, maybe two. I'll come check it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Thank you.
Nice meeting you guys.
Thank you.
Bro, the amount of crack founders, the number just goes up and up and up and up. They're brilliant. They're wonderful. Come on. What's up? Yeah, I'm chatting with founders.
Hey man, get me in at some point. Get me in.
You gotta be last. Come on.
Yeah, I'll be here.
All right. What's going on, sir?
Hey, how's it going?
Good, good. Good to see you again.
Good to see you too.
Tell the class what you're doing. Tell them what you're building.
Well, hey, I'm Ayo, and I'm building the fastest way to go from an idea to a manufacturable circuit board in weeks.
Manufacturable circuit board in weeks.
Yeah.
Cursor for circuit boards. How'd you come up with this idea? Where are you from? Give me the background story.
Okay, well, I'm 20 years old. I previously worked at Meta and Apple, and I studied electrical engineering in college. And it's a very fundamental problem, structural problem in the space of hardware, because when you look at the way software has evolved over the years, hardware still hasn't, and it's locked behind very, very, very interesting.
When you look at kind of the progress you've made, because you guys came out here like on a whim, you were like, all right, we're just gonna make some shit shake.
Yeah.
And you came out here and you joined Artifact,
Exactly.
and you've made a ton of progress. Like, what has been the most impactful piece of advice you've gotten since joining the Artifact cohort?
Since we got into Artifact, I think fundamentally Artifact gave us the feedback loop we needed for hardware.
Yeah.
Not a lot of accelerators, not a lot of founders get that early feedback very early in their product development, because we built Cursor for hardware, right? So we want to be close to the hardware founders, and there's a very direct concentration of hardware founders at Artifact. So this is like the best place for us to start.
When you think about the founders that have used the product to this point, what has been the biggest differentiator between their previous workflows and the workflows they are getting now, leveraging your product to build these circuit boards?
Exactly. Generally, a lot of people just, what's the word? A lot of people just believe some things should just be, but I think it shouldn't be. You normally have to go search for components online, go find the right parts, then go the entire process takes weeks, and we've been able to optimize that process and to get it done under a weekend, and it's really amazing what you can do when you put your mind to it.
So when you look at kind of the framework of going from weeks to days. If someone wanted to go in right now and like launch their own circuit board, like they don't have to go through any clicking and dragging anymore. They can just like use almost like a chat box directly with AI through your platform and get started.
Yeah, and it's not guaranteed that it's gonna give you 100% accuracy, but it gets you through that door.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people just think, oh, it's too hard, it's too difficult, and they just don't do it. But if you're able to get that like first step in the door, you can do amazing things if you're able to get in the door first.
Now you talk about the first step. You've gone through this program. What's the next step for you guys?
For us, we're looking to find more hardware founders, people building startups, because that's generally where the pain point is. A lot of people just think, oh, they just outsource the creation of the circuit boards. So we find more founders that would use the product, generally raise more money, and just like grow faster and become the leader of the next generation of circuit boards.
We've already chatted, so you know how I feel about what you're doing.
Yeah.
I think it could be huge, and I think like the way you can go about changing how people go from ideation to actual product. It starts here.
This was, by the way, this was designed with Trace in under 20 minutes.
That's incredible.
Yeah, this was done in under 20 minutes.
So like when you look at something like that, where can I put this at? Like in anything?
Yeah, you can put this. This might be you can put this in a robot that you like. Say you were a DIY person and you wanted to like build this.
Yeah.
You can put this in a robot. It's gonna do what you want it to do and plug into wires, put in the resistors, transistors, the ICs.
How strong is this thing though? Like I don't know much about circuit boards.
Yeah.
So like
you generally can ask the platform. So apart from like the agentic tasks, you can ask the platform about your design.
Oh,
so
and
like,
based on the design, it'll tell you how much power you need for the given product.
Exactly.
That's dope.
Yeah. And I think I didn't grow up worshiping this CAD tools. These CAD tools are they feel like they were built for the 90s. So the market is like $1 trillion market, but it's just dominated by literally three people. So just being able to democratize the creation of hardware, just like software, is amazing.
I think y'all are doing amazing things. I think you're on the cusp of something really big.
Yeah. I agree.
So what's next for you? What is your team about to do now that Artifact is finished? What's the next sprint you have to focus on product-wise?
Yeah, product, we're going to get our models accuracy.
Yeah.
Very, very accurate. We want to make sure that we tighten our feedback loop. So the more people use it, the more customer feedback, the more we can make the product better. Generally, just sprint. Just a sprint,
Well, bro, I appreciate you.
Yeah.
You're one of my last ones of the night. I think I'm going to get Farcan in here. And I think we got to wrap up right at 8. They're trying to kick people out. But we're going to jam out.
Of course.
You finish Artifact. Yeah. Now it's time to take us to the next level, bro.
That is it.
I appreciate you pulling up on me.
Go to buildwithtrace.com.
Let them know where to find you. Shit.
Buildwithtrace.com.
Buildwithtrace.com.
Yeah.
Buildwithtrace.com. Much love, bro.
Thanks, man.
DMV stand up, nigga. I shouldn't even say that, but I don't give a fuck. All right, where's Farcan at? I got one more in me. It's time to close it out. They're closing us at 8. It's at 8, right? We got 3 minutes. I gotta get the goat on. I gotta get you on for the last 2 to 3 minutes. And this is your brainchild come to life over the iteration of hundreds of founders that have come through these doors and gone on to raise money, gone on to basically take the work that you guys have done at Founders Inc. and launchpad their companies to new heights. And recently, you guys had your first unicorn as a byproduct of that.
Yeah.
How does it feel taking something from conception and seeing what was needed here in San Francisco and bringing it to life in a way that hasn't really been seen before?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't really think about it like that. I'm just kind of like, I wish I had this when I was younger.
Yeah.
You know, like, I had to struggle like 10, 12 years without like a community of people. And I grew up in the Bay Area.
Yeah.
I grew up in Silicon Valley.
That's crazy. And you didn't have no community.
It's not like my neighbors were like into tech. Like,
Yeah.
You know. So you're just kind of like, where do you find people like yourselves? And
Yeah.
Where can you be ambitious and it's cool to see like our job was to make the walls, but like the people that come here, their job is actually the most interesting part, which is take advantage of the community and do stuff. And so I think that's cool to see that people want that and need that, but I don't know, our job was to make the walls. Like the walls could have been empty too, but it would have looked the same. And so it's just like, I don't really think about downstream. Can we just help ambitious founders? Can we just keep doing that? And can we just try to do something that we know helps them?
You guys have taken, you've taken so many founders that in the eyes of traditional venture would be seen as non-consensus. You brought them to this place and allowed them to basically build and show their worth instead of their academic credentials or things that really don't matter as much. How did you come up with the thought process and the vision that like the way this place needed to be constructed was solely fixated on like weeding out people who really want to build versus those who are performative?
Yeah, I think it's just being intentional about having builders first. So the people we attracted were building stuff that I found cool, and like attracts like. So if you get a group of people, 30 people that are like of one type, they're gonna attract the other 30, right?
Yeah.
And so that was kind of one thing, just being intentional about builders. Second, we didn't have a ton of capital. We kind of wanted to do it our way, and it didn't mean we didn't have infinite money to just do whatever we wanted. And so we're like, hey, we should just go earlier. We'll get a bigger stake in teams. Now, it's great to go early. It's great to get a bigger stake for a smaller amount, but the risk blows up.
100%.
So then we're like, well, how do we fix that? If we could fix that, then we could do this. And it ended up being kind of simple. It's like, let's invite people to work from here.
Yeah.
We'll just watch them like watch them cook. And then we'll get a chance to see like, hey, do they make good dishes or not?
Yeah.
And this program is like 5 weeks. We get a chance to see 120 teams, how they operate, what makes sense, what they're doing well, what they're not doing well.
Yeah.
Does it match what we think is interesting? And then we'll maybe invest in 10 to 20 of them. And so it kind of just allowed us to see them work.
Yeah.
And then they're kind of in a different phase. They're -1 and 0 right now. And so, they need a place to do this as well.
Yeah.
So it helps them. That's awesome from our mission of like helping ambitious founders. And then we get a chance to see the 10 or 20 teams that will vibe with us, that it makes sense with what we want to invest in. And we invest in that.
Yeah.
And they're bought into us. They need the community. They like it. They can, community is bi-directional. They also give into it, and we see that.
Yeah.
And then we invest in them because we believe in kind of how their ability to move mountains. And so it kind of worked out. Like what we need is more signal. But by them being here, we get more signal.
You guys have taken this very media-first approach to storytelling that goes beyond just like, as we've seen tons of venture firms doing, we're doing new media and this is what this needs to be, but it's less about the funding rounds and the investing and all of the things that like you would think matter in venture, and it's been very predicated on how do we take ambitious founders that are building really pie in the sky things that can somehow alienate traditional audiences and turn those into stories that the average person can understand. How did you really get to a deep understanding that the same way you build out the founders, you need a media arm that could also be a flywheel for them? Because you guys are huge on like multiple different platforms, just telling stories.
It's funny because I'm not really the content creator type. Like you don't see me on podcasts, and it's just not something that I think about every day. I like to live in my terminal. I like to ship code and do all of that. But I think it's like when I would bring people that I knew that were interesting or doing awesome stuff, and I would walk them through the halls here, they were like, dude, this is incredible. Like, I didn't realize this is what you were doing.
Yeah.
And so there's always been this feeling of like, if we just admit what's happening here to the world, it gives people a glimpse. And then again, if this is interesting to you, press this button, tell us about yourself, and let's get you over here, right? Like, and so that was always a philosophy. And then I built creator products. I mean, I built a live streaming product like, in 2014. So I built a lot of social consumer stuff, things for creators, monetization, and I'm just like, every company's a content creator. You just don't know it yet. And so rather than starting this company with traditional strategies, let's start in these new age strategies, that are pretty known now, but let's try to do it the best. Let's try to be authentic, and just my job is to hire great people and get the fuck out of the way. And so you see the video when I see it.
Yeah.
I don't get no pre-edit, no creative direction. Like, I hire people and I'm like, here's a perspective, here's a direction, but you guys got to make the vision happen. And so Staven, Aiden, like all these folks that have like kind of like pushing on that front, is their creativity pointed at the right direction, you know? And
yeah.
So I don't know, just making it important, and every company has to market, but we're in the age of storytelling.
For sure.
We're in the age of separating out of the noise. How are you gonna do that? Can't be the same old thing. Can't be another newsletter. Can't be another thing, right? Like it's gotta, and video is just so powerful. I mean, you know that. Like,
I mean, hey, you work with some of the greatest creators of of our generation.
Yeah.
Like the work you do across, like with you and Steven, and just like even here. But like one thing that really stood out to me is like you talk about like hiring and like just getting the fuck out the way. How have you almost like built this, even if it's not something you directly reference every day, this like internal hiring philosophy in your brain that allows you to know, okay, like this is the right person, like I want to do this, but Hubert is like someone I want to bring in, and Staven and Aiden, they understand media better than anybody else that I could bring in. Like, how have you consistently just gone about hiring people that can go hire people to do the next thing, so your day isn't bogged down with things you shouldn't be touching?
I would say the first thing is like a lot of people want to do everything. I don't, it's just a natural, like you want to get your hands in every part of the company.
Yeah.
I kind of don't want to do that. Like, there are parts of the company that I love and I want to spend every day doing.
Yeah.
And then there's parts that I'm like, this is very important for us, and I can have a bazillion opinions about it, but somebody else has got to take this and put it in their brain, in their hands, in their multiplication. Because, a company is not a person. It's an entity of doing a lot of these things.
Yeah.
And so I guess over time, like, I just lost that, like I think early in my career, I was like, I gotta touch everything.
Yeah.
And then I realized, like, dude, like, you can't make anything big like that. And second, like, there's people better than you at that. What are you great at? And so if there's places where I can set direction, understand the perspective, or kind of how we're driving things and kind of where we're going and stuff, and I can do that. There's one or two parts that I can own myself, great. There's 12 parts of the company that somebody else needs to own. And ideally, I find somebody great that I trust, and here you go.
Yeah.
Now, look, when you hire, you're going to make the wrong choice a lot. Like, you just got to live with that and not dwell on it, like, I made the wrong hire. You just got to move on and kind of then go correct it. But, like, like, you want to go far, you got to go together. Like, you can't go solo, it doesn't work like that.
Last question I have for you as we wrap this up. When you look at how you guys want to take the momentum that has gone from these previous cohorts and off season of last year and Blueprint and now Artifact, it's like you have these incredible concepts. Going into the next one, if you could give any piece of advice to founders that are going to be applying to the next thing that has not been announced yet, but I know is forthcoming, what would that piece of advice be?
I think it's just like showcase, kind of like, it's like when you apply to something, you kind of package it up, you make it all marketing, you polish it, which is all good. I want to know you. Like, I want to get yourself, and it's like, if I do like a 5-10 minute in-person conversation with somebody, you kind of get past some of that.
For sure.
And I think once you kind of get that in people, you can understand, hey, is this something that's useful for you? Like we're picking from thousands of people. It's not a who has the most credential or not. It's like who needs this the most and who's going to take advantage of it the most.
That's real.
Because that's going to be the inflection point that hopefully this can create for some people. And so we want to get to know people. And we ask for a video, we ask for more information. But I'll just say, like, find some way for us to get to know you. And if we can do that and matches, then that's always the right fit.
You heard it here first. We're wrapping up Artifact, and I got the guy behind all of this, the man with the plan. Okay. Thank you so much. Seriously. We didn't get to do it last time, but we got it this time.
This is great, man. The set's upgrading every time.
Man, this has been great.
The next one, we're gonna have to put some stands up and some bleachers and stuff like that.
The way y'all are growing, I don't know where the next one might be. Might be on the fucking moon or something.
Yeah, we'll make it happen, dude.
Bro, appreciate you guys always for having me out. Seriously. Seriously, thank you. All right, guys, we are wrapping it up. We are wrapping up the Artifact stream presented by Vesting. We had a great time. I think I've been chatting with founders since like 4 o'clock, and it's been awesome. But here we are. We're at the end, and because we're at the end, I get to say my own little kind of monologue as Founders Inc. has continued to grow and expand and create what the future of venture looks like, in my opinion, at the ground floor of not only San Francisco, but of the entire world of startups. You don't have to be first in your class. You don't have to come from some sort of insane background. You don't have to be performative. You come to Founders Inc., you build. If they love what you're building, they'll invest in you. I've seen so many founders that they've invested in, but also some that they don't invest in, that still end up going on to raising money, getting into Y Combinator, getting into these other accelerators after Founders Inc. because of the work that they're doing here, the groundbreaking time and energy they put in to create something brilliant. So some of the smartest minds, some of the fastest builders, some of the most perseverant souls are dropping everything to come to San Francisco and build out of Founders Inc. And if that's you, I hope I get to see you next time chatting with me here on stage. Until then, take care. And